Hello, hello, and welcome to Ace Attorney! Oh, hi Didrik, how are you doing? Whoa, Mio, whoa! Hi Cordy, howdy, howdy. Howdy Cordy, how are you doing? Hope the celery man. Oh my. Oh my. Romantic farting relation. Thank you so much for the blurb. Oh my. I don't even know what to say. Hi Green King. Howdy, howdy Green King. How are you doing? Oh, Chris Elvis. Hello, hello. Erlington, thank you so much for the blurb. I hope you're feeling better. How are you doing? Yeah, how's the flu? Odd adjective to you. Cordy, working and lurking? Alright, thank you for the lurk. I'll be here. Hope your Wi-Fi is good today. Feeling better today, only mild fever. And able to sit upright for a few hours, shitpost, etc. Nice. Might still take a few sick days just in case. Yeah! It's better to be well rested and then properly recover rather than like try to go back early and then it's gonna like linger. So yeah, if you can rest it.
Sparky whimpers, I plead the fifth, peppermint_cordial. I may have some hints, but I'll never spill the beans. Or corn in this case. Let's just say I have my sources. Corn woman detective.
Let's just say I have my sources. This girl. Yeah, today's the last day. So sad. I have to go back to work tomorrow. I don't want to. Don't make me do it. Well, I mean, I guess I could also just take days off. But I have other days I want to use later, so and I'm not ill. I'm just whining. Yeah, I wasn't that productive with my last day. I did a little bit of like Japanese study, cleaned up a bit about the house, like around the house, did some organizing. That's about it though. Somehow, the day went by really quickly. I don't know how that happened. I didn't even like watch too much like YouTube or Netflix or anything. Just somehow it became 10 o'clock. I don't know what happened. Mirai Bites, how are you doing? Objection! Mirai refuses work. Me too! I don't want to go. Let's start a protest. Oraclad! Hello! From my waking hours to the ungodly hour going to sleep. Hello, hello, and good night. Good night, Oraclad! Thank you for coming by to say hi. Yeah, I woke up a bit late today, but better than yesterday, so I think that's good progress. I think still I'm gonna struggle tomorrow, but I'm a bit tired. I wanted to take a nap earlier, and I was like, no, don't do it, because then you're not going to be able to go to sleep at nighttime, and you need to go to sleep at nighttime because work is happening. And I know there's going to be so much to do when I go back, so I'm going to try to go to sleep promptly at 2 a.m. So that means I need to stop promptly at 1:30 a.m. today. But yeah, very healthy. Proud of me, thank you. I do my best. I am trying to be more healthy in general these days, so. Hi Kabe Dondon, how are you doing? Thank you so much for the live. Okay, let me do it. Alright, preparing myself. Ara ara. Dame dondan. Things don't go well and improve with the new virus. Oh no! No, let's not have a repeat. No bird flu. No bird flu. Please. I can't take it. Yeah, I hope everyone's staying healthy. Yeah, everyone's been getting sick. I think the flu season is approaching its peak. I was looking at the statistics from like at least the United States. The cases they post it publicly, and it's just like up, 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 up. I'm like, oh geez, okay. I think over here it's mostly past already, which is more but like more with the regular flu season. I think it's quite late getting going. That was the word anyway. The salary man, instant attention activation. Yeah, let's get started because I want to see what we can get done before 1:30. And then I'll be back on my regular schedule after today. So I'll be doing Stardew on Wednesday. And then this next week I'm going to do Stardew 2 days. Because I'm excited about seeing the new community center mod that I added for Sebastian. So we'll be doing that Wednesday and Friday. And then we'll be doing GTA again on Saturday. Yeah, and then Ace Attorney on Sunday. That's the plan. But yeah, for now, Ace Attorney. Let's go! So where we were last is we were in the trial, and we are defending Maggie Bird. And what happened was Maggie Bird was working at a cafe, like a crazy French cafe, and the proprietor of the French cafe is a kleptomaniac as well. I know, weird dude. And then she served coffee to this guy who also had just won like a $500,000 lottery ticket. And she said there was another person at the table with him, but everyone else says that there weren't. Everyone else being the chef guy, and then also there was like an old weirdo who was also in the cafe at the same time, who's kind of obsessed with girls in maid outfits, I guess. And then that guy died, and he was poisoned by cyanide. And so we're defending her, and so far what has happened is Gumshoe was testifying, and things don't look good for us. That's the gist of what's going on. So we will be continuing the trial, and then see if we can save poor Maggie Bird. All right. Okay. So now I think what's happening is and also I remember I think we had the let's look at the court record. There was also a her apron, and it had like blood on it, but then Godot, who's the prosecutor, was like, I don't know, what are you talking about? There's blood on it? And we're like, yeah, can't you see it? And he's like, huh. And then people were like, oh, it's ketchup. Like, what? I don't know. That part was weird, and I think it'll be important later. But we'll see. What? They caught me in the cafe. I'm not obsessed with mid cafes. Just love them. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I was actually in Akihabara yesterday, and I saw there's all the girls like passing out the flyers and trying to get people to come into the maid cafes because there's so many over there. And all I could think is they must be so cold because they've all got like the skirts on, you know? I'm like, I was freezing my little booty off, and I had like flannel style like leggings on. Yep. I was like, oh, that looks cold. I was wearing a dress, but like it's like a long like warm winter dress, and I was like had multiple layers on. It's cold out there. It's like almost literally freezing. I don't know how they do it. I guess they have the warmth of youth on their side or something. Alright. So I think this part, let's look at the court record just to refresh our memories. Alright, attorney's badge. Yeah. Magatama. We have a magazine clipping from December 5th. Oh, also! Oh, they have the, yeah, Kaido. That's true. Yeah, they're called Kaido. The hand warmers. I always forget to buy them. They are nice though. Oh yeah, and we had an imposter. There's like an imposter that like originally defended Maggie Bird, but then she was like found guilty. But then we went and protested or something, and then that's why we're getting to do the trial again. And I think we met this guy, and there was like a scooter that was beat up. Oh yeah, I see the scooter here. Oh, hi Ryosuke! How are you doing? Hello. Yeah, and then, okay. Sports paper left by a victim. Doodle is in the victim's handwriting. Yeah, and why is there a picture of Mask to Mask right here? And then MC Bomber. Oh yeah, there was like supposedly a CD at the table, and maybe it was like a demo tape, right? There's 500,000 here, which is like the amount of the lottery ticket, and it's crossed out. Then also 100,000 is crossed out. I don't know what this is about yet, and this is suspicious. Mask to Mask.
Mio is cute and perfect today. Chat love you, smiling face, throwing kisses, heart, sparkling heart, Marasa 28 head pat, Marasa 28 head pat.
Oh, thank you, Ryosuke. Job listings. Oh yeah, the old man was like looking for a job. We know that much. Oh yeah, Tribulations is the restaurant name, and the food is terrible. We've got. Oh, and also the owner of the restaurant is in debt for $500,000. Scooter, ridden by my phony. We have Glenn's autopsy report. That's the guy that died. Died of potassium cyanide poisoning between 1:30 and 2. We've got the blueprints. Victim died here. Alright. This seems like it'll be useful later. Hi Leonard, how are you doing? Hello. Howdy. Howdy Leonard. We have the crime scene photo. So you can see there's a dead guy and an empty seat. Alright. And then we have the coffee cup covered in the victim and Maggie's fingerprints. We have the victim's lottery ticket found during... Oh, that's right. This was quite terrible. They did a search of Maggie and they found the lottery ticket on her, the winning one. And also, I think the guy who owns the restaurant had stolen a lottery ticket, but he stole like the wrong one because the guy had a bunch of them. The apron worn by Maggie at the time of the incident has a small pocket but big stains. Yeah, this is kind of weird. Why are there so many stains all over it? I'm sure this will come up later. And deadly powdery poison bears Maggie's fingerprints found in her apron pocket. Not good for us, man. And then as far as people, we don't have that many people yet. Besides, you know, the usual suspects. We've got our defendant, Maggie Bird, Glenn, the victim, programmer. You're fine eating fries with nuggets and burgers. Nice! I'm doing well, although it's my last day before I have to go back to work, so I have to go back to work tomorrow. No! But that's okay. I enjoyed my time off for sure. Victor Kudo, this is the guy that, like, we got him to talk by having, like, Mia come and inhabit the body of Maya, but then also dress up in a maid uniform. Godot looks like he'll fit in. Yeah, right? He looks like Jordy. Either Jordy or someone also said the, what's the guy from X-Men? Cyclops, right? And then we have the, Tribulations owner, Jean Armstrong, has a large debt and prior convictions for theft. That's right, he's the kleptomaniac. You still have 2 days off? Ah, you know. Alright, we've reviewed everything. Let us continue. The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir. Ah, I think that has to be the Victor Kudo, right? Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. It must have been real tough for her. The victim didn't have any identification on him, but we figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. Armstrong, the astronaut, or the cyclist too, right? I guess it's like not that uncommon of a name. When Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. You identified the victim and secured your prime suspect. Very good. Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, Trite. Don't count on any more cross-examinations after this one. So, let the fun begin. Alright, time for the cross-examination. You know how we do. Press on everything. Alright. 2:25 p.m. Okay, I think that goes along with our timeline, so it's okay. Oh, scary old man. Detective Gumshoe? There's an old man who's a regular at the restaurant where the incident happened. Ah, we're obviously talking about the same old man. Officers were dispatched right after the report came in, but the old guy still made a fuss. What took you so long? Then he hurled abuse at them. And seeds. Seeds. Huh. It was nothing. I caught each one with my teeth. Oh, I guess not even the mighty Godot can be avoided being attacked by that guy. The old man was the only other customer in the place at the time. He took his time finding a payphone, apparently, so he was late reporting the crime. Ah, that's a little suspicious. Alright, Maggie passed out. Let's talk about it. How long was the defendant unconscious for? The officers got to the crime scene at around 2:40. Maggie was still out cold in the kitchen at that time. It took another 10 minutes or so before she came to. I would have liked to have been on the scene myself. I bet you would have liked to have carried out the search, too. What? I would have loved to see Maggie asleep like that. All pretty and peaceful. Oh yeah, Gumshoe has a thing for Maggie. I want to be isekai'd into the world of magic instead of working tomorrow. Yeah. I just don't want to go to work tomorrow. I don't even want to go anywhere. I just want to stay here and not work. But then also still get paid. That's the ideal. Just be independently wealthy. You're a professional detective, Gumshoe, not a professional bird watcher. Save the romantics for your own time, detective. All we need to know about is the investigation. Oops, I guess I'm pretty red right now, aren't I? Alright, didn't have any identification on him. Let's talk about it. He didn't have any. Are you saying that it was stolen then? No, I don't think so. The victim didn't have a driver's license or even a credit card on him, pal. All he had was 58 cents in his wallet. 58 cents? Yeah, I can't believe I found someone with less in their wallet than me, pal. The victim sounds like he was a thoroughly miserable young man. Oh, some kind of outlaw. Why not give him a bit of an edge? I think I'm onto something here. Alright, that's a clue, that's a clue. We figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. Okay, let's talk about it. Yeah, at least I don't have to go into the office tomorrow, so that's good. That's good. That would be the worst if I had to like wake up and actually like commute and everything. Wait a sec. Huh? Did I say something dumb again? Let me paraphrase what you just testified to this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you said, yes? Yeah, basically. In that case, how were you able to identify the victim so quickly? Oh, that. He's so let down. He's got the whole sagging shoulders and puppy eyes thing going. We all want money, but we watch anime because it's like a dream. You couldn't have... They look like they live their life. But... Oh, Unit, thank you so much for the lurk. Thank you, thank you. Good to see you. I think... I don't know. There was a prescription bag on the victim's table, along with a lottery ticket. Ah. It seems Mr. Glenn L. visited his doctor before he went to Tribulations. Yeah, I mean, media is definitely a form of escapism. We got the victim's name from the medical records of the doc who prescribed the meds. That's a reliable enough source for the court. What should I do? Should I leave this alone or ask to hear more? Leave it? Ask about the prescription bag or ask about his health insurance. Of course we're gonna ask about the prescription bag. So, what sort of medicine was in the bag? That's why isekai is so popular here. Everyone's tired. It is the idea of like being able to like escape to somewhere else is like, and not have to do your like grind every day is nice. Well, actually, the bag we found was empty. Huh? Yeah, completely empty. It was completely empty. Alright, victim's prescription bag added to the court record. The victim got this from the doctor before going to Tribulations. The bag is empty. I don't know, honestly, I kind of like the world that I'm in right now. Fantasy world seems full of danger, and also like they tend to be full of like extreme like what do you call it? There's like really rich people and like really poor people. There's like not a lot of like social mobility usually. They seem very like old-timey, you know, like kingdoms where like somebody's like super boss and like yeah. I kind of like the world that I'm in right now. I mean, of course, if I can be the super boss, then it's different, but... you would, but you wouldn't want to have to deal with the fantasy age toilet. Yeah, also that. Also, I'd really miss computers, and like, I'd miss the internet. I love the internet. Like, if you can't just Wikipedia something, oh my god, what is life? In the olden days, you just beat up people you didn't agree with. I know, I don't want to go there. I'm too small. I would get beat up for sure. I'm a simp for the original planet. You're not wrong. I love you, world. But don't go. We just gotta maintain it a little better. Alright. The bag's empty. Where's the medicine? Ha. You're entering an empty paper bag as evidence? Desperate, are you, trite? Just a little elbow grease. It's gonna take more than elbow grease. I have faith though. I have faith we can do it. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. X Games Anderson. Anderson, thank you so much. Welcome, welcome. Now, what happened with the investigation after that, detective? Alright, we didn't get- well, okay, we got some new evidence. So that's something. That's something. When Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. Alright, let's talk about it. Hold it! But the defendant had been passed out for a while, correct? In that case, isn't it possible someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket? Hey, yeah, you've nailed it, pal. It happens to me all the time. We had a department party the other day, and when I got home, I was wearing the boss's shoes. Objection! Keep up this crazy testimony, detective, and those shoes will end down your throat. Damn. Sorry. So, trite. Someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket. That's a pretty bold statement. Care to back it up with some evidence? Well, I'd love to if I had any. Uh-oh, judge is unhappy. It appears you have no evidence to support your theory, Mr. Wright. Continue with your testimony, witness. Alright. Nothing else missing from the crime scene. That seems suspicious, because, like, okay, we heard before that there was, like, a CD on the table, right? And also, I think, now that we got this, like, medicine bag that's empty, that seems a little sus as well. Like, is the medicine missing from the crime scene as well? What's going on here? Let's talk about it. So, the $500,000 lottery ticket and the bottle of poison were accounted for. Yeah. Interesting. It's true that those two items are accounted for, but wasn't there another lottery ticket that was stolen that day? Oh yeah, the one that the chef stole. Oh, yeah, the one the restaurant owner took. He won a whole $1 with it. What a lucky guy, huh? No!
CDs nuts.
Oh no, relation! Oh my god. That was a good one. Leonard wants to go out in a blaze of glory, I see. You had to. It's the law. I mean, oh, I will permit it. I'm just gonna let him get away with it? It was just $1, detective. I guess no one cares when it's that little, except for Gumshoe. Also, you're 99% the filter would allow it. Yeah, totally. If I don't find a hole in this testimony, the judge is gonna hand down his verdict. Gumshoe isn't giving us anything to work with. And we can't find any contradictions if he doesn't give us something. Yeah, that's true. But Maggie and Gumshoe are like Dumb and Dumber. Our only hope is that they were so dumb, they missed something obvious. Come on, Gumshoe. Be the dumbest you've ever been! Jeez, okay. Alright, so we're going back to the beginning. So, we did get the new evidence, right? We got the empty bag. So I think we should present the empty bag where the guy's like, where Gumshoe's like, there was nothing missing. Because I think that's the contradiction. So let's go to that and do that. It's our only new item. So, and pressing didn't reveal anything else. So I think that should be it. Okay. Alright, alright. Here you go. Nothing else missing. But what about this? Yeah. Objection! Detective Gumshoe, I think I should point something out to you. There's just one small contradiction in your testimony. Oh ho! Finally. I'm getting all anxious just waiting, so hurry up, will ya? You testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty! Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later? No. They didn't.
Sparky exclaims, "You can be a veggie tycoon, Leonard Levy Anton." Imagine selling corn, carrots, and more to all the anime characters. The possibilities are endless. Just remember to share the wealth with me. Corn money bag.
I like how she adding sharing the wealth with me was like with me was like a postscript. I mean, you could do your own Stardew Valley. The victim was given a prescription right before going to Tribulations. Where then did the medicine disappear to? Yo, are too cool, pal. Yeah. Gumshoe wants us to figure it out so that he can be with Maggie.
Indeed. Due consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription in the previous trial. Witness, why do you always overlook such vital pieces of evidence?
I guess that's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh? The victim was killed by poison, and the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself. Yeah. I know. I want Gumshoe to be able to be with his love, Maggie. Although I don't know if she likes him back.
Order, order!
But I do just want Gumshoe to be happy. Poor guy.
Well, Mr. Godot, what do you have to say to that? That's all.
What? Not even coffee? Yeah, what?
Read for the court the name of the clinic on the prescription bag, if you will.
What's the clinic's name got to do with anything? New ear otolaryngological clinic otolaryngological. Oto means ear, and I guess the rest, it's gotta be like a ear, nose, and throat doctor, right?
Just what kind of illness was the victim suffering from, Mr. Godot?
Hardly an illness, Your Honor. He's got his coffee. Uh-oh.
More like a bitter war wound, you could say. A war wound? The day before the incident, Mr. L found himself in a fight.
A fight? Really?
He took a blow to the side of the head and ruptured his eardrum.
Damn! That's serious business.
He ruptured his eardrum? And what on earth was the prescription he was given? It was a cream that was supposed to be applied topically inside his ear canal, not to be ingested.
I mean, that doesn't mean he's not poisoned by it, but okay.
It's mentioned in the autopsy report, if you read the fine print. They found traces of the medication in the victim's left ear. Yes, here it is, in very, very fine print.
Very, very fine print, okay.
It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tribulations. Therefore, it would be absurd to believe that he would have eaten his medication.
Yeah.
Seems that this medication is irrelevant to the case after all.
No. Nick, if you don't think of something quick, it'll all be over.
Damn, okay. She's right. But I can't get away with any old weak objection. What should I do?
Push the medication issue or leave it. I think we should push the issue. Yeah. Yeah, super bold. Super bold. Oh, hi Bunny. How are you doing? Push it. Da-da-da. Push it good. Okay. No. Push it real good. Da-da-da-da. Okay.
Only moments ago, Mr. Godot made the following statement.
Yeah, you know the song. Hi, your typical anime lover. Hi, anime lover. Welcome.
It seems that Mr. Elg correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tribulations.
You're too old. No, we are accepting of all ages here. Fear not. I'm 800 after all.
If that's the case, then why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime?
Oh, it says I too am old. I thought you said you were too old. See, I'm so old I can't even read the chat.
Uh-oh.
Sus. Yeah, the song is a little sus. You can Google it and watch the. I don't think I've ever seen the music video. You're not that old. Thank you. I don't think so either. I mean, 800 is just a number, and I was sleeping for most of that time, so you know, I got lots of beauty rest. So even for 800, I'm looking pretty good, I have to say. Oh, it's Salt and Pepper. Ah, yeah. Mio's 839 years young. I'm not a day over 806. I don't know. I always say that I'm about 800 years old. Your sister called you old because the year you were born in starts with 1990. Oh my. Oh my. Your youth is gained through ill magic. No, only the best, the nicest, most lovely, good magic. Imagine taking a century-long nap but starting it in the afternoon. The after effects would be catastrophic. It would take so long to catch up on my sleep schedule. Like, almost like 1,000 years, I would think. Alright. I totally forgot what's going on in the case now. But yeah, I always say I'm about like 800. But I was sleeping for most of it.
The medication in question was for topical use inside the ear canal.
Yeah, what is this about? What happened? We were asking about the medicine, right?
That doesn't change the fact that it could not be found at the crime scene. However insignificant it may seem, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth. You know as well as I do, the medication is irrelevant.
Aw, that's sweet, anime lover. I don't do any Stardew collabs though. I know you really love Stardew though.
It hardly seems likely that a prescription drug would contain potassium cyanide.
It hardly seems likely that the coffee the waitress served would contain it either. But it did. The possibility is undeniable. 800 years is pretty young for an anime character
That is
like...
a lucid, intelligent, well thought out objection.
Oh, thank you, Your Honor.
Overruled.
Oh my goodness. Need to live to 1,000 years to have the right to start to evolve to a god. Alright, so I got a couple more centuries to go. Thank you, Erlangshan, for the blurb.
Overruled.
Damn it. Damn it. That's enough. The judge has had enough.
Mr. Godot, is the detective the only witness the prosecution wishes to call?
Oh no, look! His visor's smoking.
Mr. Godot.
I've got my own witness I'd like to call, sir. Thank you, anime lover. It's the old man who was there in the restaurant on the day of the murder.
Oh, okay. Victor Kudo, the pigeon hater? Very well. The matter of the disappearing medication seems little more than trivial at best. However, it wasn't explored at all in the previous trial. And that is something that bothers me.
Yay! Good job, Nick!
The court will adjourn for a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear the prosecution's next witness. Ah! I suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups. Court is adjourned for recess.
Yeah, sometimes the anime lore is quite crazy. I guess if it wasn't crazy, it wouldn't be unique because there's been so many, right? They have to just start getting wilder and wilder. January 7th, 11:03 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1. Phew, that was close.
Tell me about it.
I nearly died in there. You've been in court before? Yeah, I did jury duty once. I was on a jury before in the US. I had to, like, you know, do the whole thing, and we had to, like, deliberate and come to, like, a decision. It was actually really interesting. It was a civil case though, not a criminal case. I think a criminal case would have been way more stressful, but still pretty interesting. Worth doing. I recommend doing jury duty like once. I don't think I want to do it more than that. But it was worth going. I used to be quite the looker back in the early centuries. Probably still is, but she's barely the height of an e-bike. Hey, I've said it so many times. I'm a proper height. I'm a normal.
Where the hell
human.
is the jury? Making jury duty.
Oh. Oh no. Hopeless Celery Man, thank you for the blurb. That one combined the fart theme and like the current topic of conversation so well. Thank you so much. Mirai has never been in one. Anime Lover says never doing journey duty. I think it's worth doing if you have like the time to do it. It can be hard if like if your work doesn't give you time off for it, then you know, don't do it. If you can get out of it. But at the time my work paid for a certain number of days, so I was like, sure. Well, I mean, you know, what, you can't say no. you can't really say no. One time I was called to be on jury duty, but I got dismissed by the lawyer after like, cause they question everybody, you know, and then I got questioned and they didn't like my answer, so they dismissed me from being on the jury. But then I got called again like the next year for the civil court, and that time I couldn't get dismissed, and so I had to serve on the jury. But it was interesting. It was only like 3 days total, so I'm suffering Napoleon syndrome. Wait, Erlingston, what do you have? What do you have now? Do you have like, I know some places have like professional juries, which I think could be maybe a better solution. I don't know. There's a lot of discussion that I'm not well educated on about it, but it's pretty interesting to see like the different systems that different countries have around the world. I did my best though. I did my best. It was me and one other guy who was like a retired engineer. We like controlled the discussion in the deliberations. Like me and that guy were like basically in charge. Because a lot of people were just kind of like, but that guy was like really with it, and him and I like got together and like helped organize everything and like laid things out and had like proper discussion with everyone else and tried to make sure everybody had like a nice like input into everything and that everyone was like agreed on everything properly. So it could have I can see how it would devolve into chaos though sometimes. In Romania it's professional jury. Yeah, I've heard in some places they do. Tribulations says we replace them with lay judges, judging and deliberating together with 2 or more professional judges. That's interesting as well. Yeah. I'm curious to learn more about it. I'm gonna Google it later so I can find more. Let's see. It sounds crazy that a guy that has no knowledge. Well, I think you're supposed to learn about it as part of the trial. But yeah, sometimes like not everybody is like the smartest. I guess it's supposed to be more... It's supposed to be impartial by getting like random people. But yeah, it's kind of the luck of the draw. And then of course the lawyers get to like pick and choose who they can dismiss, right, from the original list of people. So the lawyers can also influence like who's on the jury a bit because they get to like a jury of peers. We only had the people that were on the jury with me. Most people were totally fine. We didn't have too many like complete like duds, and there was enough people that like it was me and one main guy that were like sort of the... I was not the foreman. The engineer guy was like... The retired engineer guy was like the foreman. And me and like there was another lady who was also like pretty with it. Not domain experts. Yeah, it's true. I'm glad that I got to do it though. I feel like I did a good job. Juries have been important in the US to allow the law to adapt and evolve over time, for better or for worse. Yeah, true. I feel like I was very fair, and I tried my best to understand everything that was explained properly. And we could ask the judge if we had any questions, so we like consulted with the judge a couple times. Anyway, we will continue. In Ace Attorney, there's no jury. Only the judge. Oh, did Napoleon do the professional jury? Ah, so I didn't know that. Hi, One-Eyed King. Hello, hello. Thank you for the head pat. But yeah, let's see. Going back to the case. That's my line, sir. No, it's my line. I think I really did die a little bit. It looks like we all nearly died in there. I can't believe Detective Gumshoe. How could he betray us like that? Huh? He said he'd help me. But he totally set me up. I don't think he meant to do that, Maggie. He was backed into a corner. I mean, the guy's gotta do his job, right? It's okay. I know all about lies and betrayal. I've had them my whole life. But it really hurt this time. It felt like someone punched me hard in the stomach. I hate that guy. I don't ever want to see him again. Poor Gumshoe. So, the next witness is gonna be that old guy from the park, right? Yeah, Mr. Kudo. Lover of waitress outfits and projectile seeds. Yeah, I bet he's gonna be really stubborn. I mean, he's pretty set in his ways, you know? Yeah, he's a big old grouch. Are you gonna be able to handle him, Nick? Yeah, I can take whatever he throws at me. Even those never-ending bird seeds. Excuse me. He was suddenly giving her that was the biggest blunder of my career. I know, right? Alright. January 7th, 11:15 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 4. Oh, hi, Elsa. Hello.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Maggie Bird. Mr. Godot, your next witness, please. The prosecution calls the lucky old timer who caught the show over a cup of coffee. Will the witness please take the stand?
This guy.
Name and occupation, if you don't mind.
The name is Victor Kudo, born and bred in the land of the rising sun. Honor and duty are what make me duty. Mind you, I can be quite emotional at times, too.
We don't need to hear about that, Mr. Kudo. Just tell the court your occupation.
Did stuff for women's rights too? Didn't know. Yeah, I don't know that much about Napoleon, other than like the super basics about what happened. But I don't know that much about like the governmental stuff. My occupation? Yeah, listen, youngin', how much do you think there is? How much call do you think there is for kimono embroidery here?
Kimono embroidery?
Everything I know about Napoleon, I learned from Bill and Ted. Short dead dude. I know he got exiled to the little island, off the coast of like Africa, right? In the end. And I know he fought and he won, and then he got exiled, then he came back. And then he got exiled, but to like the island. Well, I think he's imprisoned on the island, but I forgot which island. You know his last name was Dynamite? No. I wonder how the reputation of him being really short happened. Because it's definitely like the reputation that we have. But I don't know why. That's what I do, or did back in Japan. I embroidered family crests on kimonos. My ancestors were embroidering kimonos before this country even existed. Wow, a real craftsman. They're a dying breed. Hey, maybe he could embroider my costume sometime. Anyway, like I said, there's not much demand for that kind of thing here. So I had to take a job working the cash register in a burger joint, pretending to smile.
I don't know what's going on with this guy's nose. That burger joint would have been better off putting him in the kitchen. Now then, witness. Were you in the restaurant at the time of the incident?
Oh, yes. I was eating some seeds over a cup of javachino.
Seeds?
What do you think these are?
I see. So, you saw everything that happened, Gramps.
Did I? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I did. I saw it all.
Then please, tell the court. We're all ears.
Sure. I'll tell you. I'll tell you every last detail.
He's really getting into this.
Alright, witness testimony. What I witnessed. Let's talk about it. Oh, Elba! Yeah. Wait, I think that's what I was thinking of at first. And when he died, they put him in 3 to 4 coffins to be sure he stays there. Oh man. I I think after he was dead, they don't... It's pretty sure he's not coming back, but I guess you never know. Alright, the testimony. Let's talk about it.
The young man was reading the sports paper. The serving girl brought him a Javachino, where she put something in it. The man took one sip of it, looked like he was in terrible pain, and then collapsed. That's the serving girl, right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well.
So rude.
Mr. Kudo, she is not a serving girl. Please refer to her as a waitress.
Yeah, you're as bad as the rest of them. All these newfangled words. What's wrong with old-fashioned ones, huh?
Newfangled?
All this talk of radios and glasses. It's wireless and spectacles, I tell you.
Excuse me.
Listen to me, everyone. Don't forget the old values. Don't let the good old days slip away.
Well, I think it's time to begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor. He's still in the coffins in France and you can visit it? Dang. Alright, cross-examination time. Let's go. Alright, reading the sports paper? Alright, let's talk about it. So you saw the victim then? You saw Mr. Glenn Elg?
I know. Mercedes-Benz bean seller has fighting words.
I don't know what was up with that speech, man. Also, what does he have against Maggie now? I thought he was like, wait, did she like reject him or something? Is that what happened? Well, let's see.
I wanted to know if Gutzon Braun retained his championship or not.
So he was looking at the sports paper the victim was reading, huh? And at the location in question, there are partitions between tables on the same side of the restaurant, right?
So what if there are?
If you say that you could see the victim, that means you were sitting at a table on the other side of the restaurant, correct?
Yeah. I go to that place to drink Javachino. I don't go to sit. I don't remember which table I was sitting at.
You mean you go there to eye the waitress? Yeah, we know what he was doing there. Alright. Serving girl brought him a Javachino, but she put something in it. Alright. Let's talk about it.
Mr. Kudo, that is a very grave accusation. Are you sure about what you saw?
Victor Kudo never makes mistakes. I dot every T and I cross every I.
I see.
My eyesight's fine. The doctor said I only need spectacles for reading and driving.
I bet his eyes are only really fine when he's scoping out a waitress.
And I saw what the serving girl put into the Javachino as well.
I bet I know what's coming up, and something tells me I'm not gonna like it. Should I press on this? Or should I leave it? No. Sure, we'll press harder. Why not? Harder! Harder!
Your Honor, we need more clarification on what was put into the victim's coffee.
I'd like to ask that the witness add what he knows about this to the testimony.
I agree. Witness, will you enlighten us, please?
Sure.
Okay.
There's no question about it. She very conspicuously put some white powder in there.
Let's talk about it. Did she really put that into the coffee?
You doubt me, boy. She took some out of a small brown bottle and sprinkled it in.
Couldn't she have been adding sugar?
Sugar in a small brown bottle like that?
Like that? Witness, could you please describe the bottle in more concrete terms?
Huh.
A bottle like this, perhaps?
Oh, there it is. That's the one.
That's the bottle of potassium cyanide, I presume. So, what did the accused put into the coffee? I think it's clear, don't you?
He got a baby potato? What? A baby potato? Oh my.
Yeah.
Baby potato. Potato, 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 potato. Alright. Man took one sip, looked like he was in terrible pain, then collapsed. Let's talk about it. Okay. You took just one sip?
You youngins. You waste everything. Those Javachinos cost $8. In the good old days, we would have drank every last drop, eaten the cup, and then died.
Congratulations. You have the title of battiest man to ever grace a courtroom. Dude, I don't think so. There's been crazier, but this guy is crazy.
So, it was an immediate death. Well, with potassium cyanide, I suppose that is possible.
Oh, yes. He slumped over without so much as a twitch. I felt the Javachino I just drank turn sour in my stomach.
Oh, yes, I know that feeling. And the waitress? I presume she is...
There's a painting of the kids that looks like it's an old face on a baby. So people make fun. Oh, it's a potato.
Baby potato.
That's kind of cute though. Ooh, okay, wait, is this new? No, this is from before. Okay. That's the serving girl. I remember her well. All right, let's talk about it. You said, I remember her well, in reference to the waitress. Did she have any particular features that you can identify her by?
Particular features. It's a disgrace, that's what it is.
Sorry?
You can see all the way up to her.
Oh my god. Coughing.
Her? You know.
That's why you're there. We know that's why you're there, Kudo. Got some water.
She's practically naked in that uniform.
Yeah, isn't that why you're there? So, the particular feature you recognize about the waitress is her outfit? But anyone could wear just such a uniform, even me.
Mr. Wright, please spare the court of any further mental anguish from that image.
Damn! Judge. Don't get all excited, Nick. You've got to keep yourself together.
I guess I got a bit carried away.
I hope there's... Hi, Sarununi! Hello, hello. I hope there's a heart right in the outfit. Oh my god, I bet there is.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Yeah, there are other things I recognize about her too.
He seems pretty sure of himself. What should I do? Leave it? Or press harder? Let's press harder.
Always.
Sure. You saw a waitress take the coffee over to the victim. But what matters is whether that waitress was Maggie Bird or not.
Quite right. Mr. Kudo, these other features that you recognize about the defendant, I would ask you to add them to your testimony.
Sure.
Ah.
There was a ribbon in her hair, and her apron straps were loose.
Okay. Let's talk about it. You do seem to remember several details about her appearance. But what about the most crucial detail of all? Her face?
Yeah, as if I wouldn't remember that.
Objection!
The witness noticed the straps on the accused's apron. He is unlikely to make a mistake about her face.
That's right. I can even tell you the color of the ribbon in her hair. It was red.
So you see, there's nothing wrong with the witness's eyesight. There's no doubt he remembers the waitress pretty well. What should I do? Oh, I get the feeling there's something more to this somehow.
Leave it. Ask about the straps. Or ask about the waitress's back. I don't know anything about the waitress's back. What's that about? Let's ask about the straps. Mr. Kudo, you seem especially interested in the straps. Why is that?
What?
The ribbon in her hair, the straps on her apron. What's the fascination?
Fascination?
Objection!
People have all kinds of fetishes, Trent. We don't need to embarrass the witness.
Listen, you young upstarts. I haven't got some sick strap fetish.
I know. Kudo the red-nosed old man. Yeah. Had a very shiny nose. And then he was on the witness stand. I don't know. Oh, I don't know how to... Okay. There's art of many characters in that particular dress. Oh my. Oh my.
Hmm.
You can even say he's... Oh, there we go. Old. All of the other lawyers.
Is there any relevance to the witness's unusual love of straps, Mr. Wright?
I was just curious as to why he was so fixated on the waitress's straps.
I said I haven't got a strap fetish. How many times do I have to repeat myself?
Very well. Continue with your testimony, Mr. Kudo, and make it strapless.
Do you think old CD really saw Maggie do it?
Well, he probably had his eye on the waitress the whole time. That's why he was there.
But he was there for the cute outfits, right? Not the waitress.
I guess. Huh, she makes a good point, though.
Hey, did I just say something clever?
I wonder if the waitress Mr. Kudo saw really was Maggie.
That's what we have to figure out, Nick.
Alright, I think I did not choose the correct thing. Alright. So we have to go back to wherever we were, and then choose the other option. Alright,
I think that was on...
let's see. It was towards the end. It was whatever, like, the new statement was about her... the straps, right?
This one. Alright.
Okay. And so... Alright. We're just gonna click through until we get back to the other option. Let's see. Okay.
So he said the ribbon in her hair was red. I'm a little curious, actually, to look at... Do we have a picture of Maggie Bird? We can look at the profiles.
Well, okay, looks red. That's not helpful then.
Okay. Let's look and see... What do we have? Alright, let's ask about the waitress's back. Alright, so this must have been the correct thing. At least we didn't get punished. The identifying features you described are all things you would see from the back.
So what?
Is it possible that you never saw the waitress from the front at all?
Objection!
Ha! He's got you there, Gramps.
People normally talk about facial features when they're asked to describe someone. But this witness's testimony is nothing but straps and ribbons.
This is harassment. I tell you, I'm not obsessed with straps or ribbons. I'm just telling you what I saw.
Mr. Kudo, the court requests that you add details about any identifying features. Features you observed from the front, that is, to your testimony.
Sure.
This old man's testimony is getting longer and longer.
And if I can't find a hole in it soon, it'll get even longer, I bet.
There wasn't anything that caught my interest about her when I saw her from the front.
Alright, let's talk about it. You didn't find anything to be distinct, but you did clearly see the witness's face, yes?
No question about it. I didn't come this far to back down now.
Oh my god.
Victor Kudo never backs down.
That's not the answer I was looking for, but okay. This has turned into a matter of pride for old Seedy now, I guess. I wonder if he really did see Maggie's face or not.
Like I thought, we need some concrete proof of this. Proof that the old guy didn't see the waitress clearly from the front.
Do you think old Seedy really saw Maggie do it?
Well, he probably had his eye on the... Okay, so we're back to this again. So,
I think this means we need to present something. So let's look at the court record and see what we have to present here. No, not this. Not this. Look at the loan contract, the scooter, autopsy report, the floor plans. No. What can we present? Has to be. Oh! Hey! Nothing distinct about her from the front. What about this big mess of an apron? Okay, this is it. So we have to go back to the statement where it's like, nothing distinct, and we present this. I think that'll be the winner. Alright, this is all... We've done this before, so... Alright. Alright, so we'll go back, and I think there's the new statement at the end, right? Turns out he doesn't have anything...
Well, trust me, he loves ketchup.
That's a lot of ketchup. Like a lot. Very suspicious. Alright. Here we go.
Nothing that caught your interest when you saw her from the front, eh? How about... this apron?
Objection!
Mr. Kudo, I'd like you to please take a look at this.
Yeah, that filthy thing would suit filth like you just perfectly. Actually, it reminds me of what my grandson looks like just after he's done eating.
Have you ever seen this before?
Of course I haven't. Do you think I'd forget something as dirty as that? Huh? Well, you half-witted clot.
Look at Phoenix looking all smug. Alright.
What? What is it? Ever since I said, you half-witted clot, there's been an eerie silence in here.
Yeah. Smug as a bug in a rug. Oh my. Mr. Kudo, this apron. Hold on, I have to adjust my headphones. Ow. Why are they hurting me? Why? Okay. This apron is the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning.
Ah?
And as you just said yourself, you wouldn't forget something like this. Which means, if you had really seen this apron before... I know, his nose is so red, and his cheeks too. He's sweating now. Yes, you know what I'm getting at. You couldn't have possibly seen the waitress from the front. Oh yeah!
Oops.
Yeah, we got you, buddy! Take that!
Witness. You can't just oops your way out of this.
Ha! Well. Looks like we finally have a genuine trial on our hands.
Oh, the coffee came out. The coffee came out. Dun, dun, dun.
Listen, Trent, here are the facts. On the day of the incident, there was only one waitress in the restaurant. That being the defendant, Ms. Maggie Bird. Ow, hold on. I'm still trying to adjust my headphones. You know, I bought these new headphones and like the quality is better, I think, but they're not as comfortable as my old headphones. So I'm kind of torn. They don't fit my head quite right, they're too big. But then also like the cups aren't deep enough and it kind of smashes my ear a little bit on the inside. I know, they weren't cheap either. I bought the Audio-Technica, the 50X's. Yeah.
That being the defendant, Maggie Bird? Exactly.
Can you ask a question? Why is my English so damn good? Because I'm a native English speaker. I'm from the United States. I'm a native speaker. But I'm glad you think it's good. That's right. I've got gigantic ears. My fox ears have to fit inside these. Sandy Cheeks noises intensify. Indeed.
And when that one waitress put the poison into the coffee cup, this old guy was watching. I hope you understand the gravity of the situation, Mr. Kudo. The fate of the defendant may rest on what you say you remember seeing. Just tell the court exactly what you saw, Gramps.
You can rely on me, Captain. My noggin's in perfect working order. I can't remember a single occasion when I forgot what burger a customer wanted.
He can't remember. Probably more like he's messed up so many times he's blocking it out.
Very well. Let's just test how good your memory and attention to detail is, Mr. Kudo. Tell us what you remember about the victim.
Alright. More testimony! Let's go! Oh, let me drink some more water. Hold on. Alright. Alright. He was not in a maid outfit. That's about the long and short of it. Indeed. About the victim. Alright, let's talk about it.
He was another one of those pesky young types, wearing a broken pair of spectacles. He had a newspaper in his right hand, and the noisy brat kept rustling its pages. The young man was listening to the wireless. I remember that well. Then, the serving girl in question brought over the Javachino. The little fidget picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip.
Alright, alright.
The testimony we have just heard was to test how credible the witness's memory is. Seems to me that he remembers the victim in a great deal of detail.
Oh, yes, I hate those you-know-what types who are so vague about everything.
How are we gonna handle this, Nick? We only need to do one thing. We just need to prove that the old man's memory is shot. Just trip him up, you mean? Isn't that kind of cruel?
I suppose, but it's what I do best.
Be cruel? Oh no. Alright, cross-examination about the victim. Let's talk about it. Alright, wearing a broken pair of spectacles? Okay. Hold it! Spectacles?
Dark glasses to you. One of the lenses was green, but the other was broken. Newfangled rubbish. That's why I remembered him so well.
And you believed I'm the Yakuza daughter that kicks sushi ass every day? I mean, it's still possible. It's still possible. He did have some kind of lens over his left eye. I wouldn't have called it a pair of glasses.
He seems to have been wearing some rather modern-looking shades. Perhaps I should take to wearing some and rival Mr. Godot's sharp appearance.
We better come up with something sharp and quick. Guess I'll wait and see if I should challenge him about the spectacles. Alright, a newspaper in his right hand. Ah, okay. They specifically mentioned his right hand, so we gotta keep this in mind. Okay, let's talk about it. The newspaper was a sports paper, was it?
That young hooligan. I nearly asked him, can't you even read without fidgeting, huh? How was I supposed to be able to read the back page with all that rustling going on? I needed to find out if Guts and Brawn retained his championship title.
It was his paper, not yours. If you wanted to know so bad, why didn't you buy your own?
What are you looking at me like that for? How dare you judge me?
Ow, ow! Guts and Brawn got beaten yesterday, by the way. Anyway. Alright, listening to the wireless. I remember that well. Oh, that's right, because we know that he won the lottery and he heard the numbers over the radio. The wireless?
Decadent young rascal. In my day, it was one or the other. Read the paper or listen to the wireless.
Oh boy.
I'm using an earpiece. It's selfish, that's what it is. I was straining my ears, but I couldn't catch any of it.
Was he that desperate to listen to the radio?
What are you looking at me like that for, huh? How dare you feel sorry for me?
Ow, ow!
Okay.
Then she brought over the Javachino. Alright, let's talk about it. You mean the waitress, who you only saw from behind, right?
You're one of those, are you? You never let anything go.
Do I find myself using chopsticks more or Western utensils? It actually really depends on what I'm eating. So, for example, today, I went to the grocery store and I brought, for lunch I bought some fried rice with like some beef, like simmered beef on top of it. And I ate it with chopsticks at home. But when I cook like more Western style food, I usually use like normal like fork and spoon utensils. And I do also cook like both Japanese and Western style food at my house. But yeah, so generally for Japanese food I use chopsticks. And then for like, you know, if I'm cooking like recipes that my mom made or whatever, I'm probably gonna use a fork. But it depends on the dish. Some Japanese food you eat with a spoon as well. Like for curry, most of the time you use a spoon for curry. But Japanese rice sticks together, so you can Yari. Hi, Fudanama. I'm coughing a bit, sorry. Yeah, Japanese rice kind of sticks together a bit, so it's pretty easy to pick up with chopsticks. So, yeah, if you're eating something like jasmine rice or something, you can't really eat it with chopsticks, in my opinion. I mean, you can, you're just gonna be eating really slowly. Some people eat snacks with chopsticks so they don't get their fingers dirty, but I don't care. I just get my fingers dirty and then I use a napkin. It would be a great anime. You can see me as the main heroine and the girl I like turned out to be the daughter of a Yakuza boss. You should, yeah, somebody should make that. That would be great. Carved brisket with chopsticks. Oh man. I mean, it is really soft sometimes, but I don't know if it's that soft. There's one with a premise similar, but also she's a mermaid, and it's the underwater Yakuza. If you're using a bowl to eat rice, the jasmine rice is okay with chopsticks too. It could be okay. If you have the bowl, you can just kind of like, you hold the bowl near your face, and you kind of shovel it. Shovel it in. It's the skill of the user. Yeah. If you hold the bowl close enough to your face, you can eat anything with chopsticks. You're not that good with chopsticks, but not bad either. I feel like I'm pretty good. I don't have any problem using them. I'm sure there's people that are better than me for sure, though. You can eat soup with chopsticks. That's right. Actually, when you drink like miso soup, you can like you can use the chopsticks to like pick the little pieces of like seaweed or like little pieces of like tofu or whatever's in there out. So you kind of do eat soup with chopsticks sometimes. You can eat the rice with chopsticks, Kurosawa? Yeah, I think depending on the rice, but also like kudanamasen. Also the skill level and the container size affects it. There's tons of fun Yakuza anime, like a Yakuza Oyabun getting reincarnated as what used to be a very sweet and naive princess. Oh my. Oh my. I can only imagine. But yeah, I don't eat like my spaghetti with chopsticks. Alright? I don't eat like toast with chopsticks. Peanut butter jelly sandwich with chopsticks. That would be funny actually. It is good for keeping your hands clean. I thought about doing the eating chips with chopsticks thing, but I'm too lazy. Then here she starts beating everyone up. Oh no! You have pizza with chopsticks! You recommend the Yakuza series? Yakuza 0 is a great game! I can also recommend it! Since we just finished it. I've never eaten pizza with chopsticks. This is true. Maybe I should. Maybe there's a whole new world out there. Oh! At Domino's Japan, they have pizza rice, and I have eaten that with chopsticks before. You've done the Cheetos with chopsticks thing? It does work. Yeah, people say it's really like handy or not handy, you know, as as it goes. Yeah, pizza rice. Basically, it's like buttered rice, and then they put pizza toppings on top of the rice, and then they cook it in the pizza oven so that it gets like all toasted on the top. It's pretty cheap too. So if you want to buy that from like Domino's, you can check their website. Just check the Domino's Japan website, and you will see the pizza rice. I mean, it's not gonna change your life, but it's decently tasty. So. Oh no! I know! It's almost time to go to work. Almost the day of going to work. It's an okay food. I agree. It's an okay food. I think now that they have like the pizza bento, I don't need to get the pizza rice anymore. But it's like good if you like just want something kind of smaller. But now they have pizza bento, so. Thank you for the redeem, Saga Noni. Yeah, Mirai Bites, no! I also don't want to go to work tomorrow. The tragedy. Yeah, now they have pizza bento, which is like personal sized pizza with like 2 mini sides. It's like a tiny pizza.
Let's see. Uh-oh, the beans are happening.
One-Eyed King also eats Cheetos with chopsticks. Alright, it's a thing. And I also agree, the Italians are... Well, if the Italians know about half of the pizzas that Japan make, they're gonna be really sad. Alright, I better not push it until I've got some hard evidence. Yeah, I also wonder, how far did you get in me side? Yeah, you'll have them turning in their graves for sure. For sure. Alright. Picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip. We know he was holding the paper with his right hand because they mentioned it explicitly earlier. So he must have picked up the cup with his left hand, and we have the cup in evidence as well. Well, let's talk about it first. Mayonnaise. Yeah, mayonnaise on pizza is my ultimate no-no. No, it's a no-no. Like hot mayonnaise. Ugh. There's so many seafood pizzas, but like weird seafood. His free hand.
Yes.
Which hand was that?
Weren't you listening before? Clop ears. I said he was rustling the newspaper with his right hand, didn't I? His free hand wasn't his right hand, then you know which hand it was. Ow!
Huh. Perhaps the great Mr. Trite has 3 hands.
Jeez, I was only asking. No need to gang up on me and treat me like a freak.
Sparky jumps with joy. Thank you for the raid. Execeth
XSL,
is
hello.
underscore here
How are
and
you
all
doing?
14 viewers. Welcome to the corn loving
And Blue
squad.
as well.
Let's have a fox-tastic time together.
Oh my
Corn
goodness.
Fox.
Thank you so much for the raid, XSL and Blue. I saw you guys
Excited
were playing
woofs.
together,
Thank
right?
you, Blue Crimson 16, for the raid and bringing along 14 viewers.
you
Let's
so
show them
much.
how fantastic our corn-filled adventures can be.
Yay.
Corn Fox Party Popper.
How are you doing? How was your stream? You guys were playing together, right? How was it? How was it? Yeah, welcome, welcome. Hello, everyone. I'm Murasaki Mio. You can call me Mio. We do Ace Attorney every Sunday, and that's what we're doing right now. Cornfield party. Yeah. Hi, Blue. Hi, XSL. Thank you guys so much. Yeah. Y'all were doing Marvel Rivals. I thought I saw you were doing, something else? Or maybe I was wrong. Maybe you were switching games when I saw you. Hold on. Let me see. No, you were both doing Marvel Rivals. Hello, oh barman god. XSO raid, yeah. You were hell diving, then Marvel arriving. Ah, you were doing Honkai Star Rail. Okay. I think I saw XSL doing Honkai Star Rail. Is what I was what I caught in my eye earlier. Then Helldivers. Naru. Then Girls Frontline, then Helldivers, then Marvel Arrival. I also saw you Blue. I was lurking earlier. I saw someone actually redeem the XSL dancing redeem. But I didn't say hi because I was just being a lurker. You also saw me. Yeah! Oh, was that a secret? Was that a secret? Blue has the best redeem, so yeah. He knows. Okay. Yeah, XSL is my good friend, so please follow if you haven't. And Blue is also a good friend of mine, and Blue also has like great redeems, like the XSL dancing one. Yeah, so if you're not following both of them, please, I recommend so. Thank you guys so much for the raid. Ah, he's there visiting. I would assume so. It's a great one. I mean, there's so many great ones, but that is a great one. But yeah, welcome! So we're in the middle of this case right now. We're trying to defend Maggie Bird against a murder charge. And there's this old guy who likes to go look at her in her like maid cafe outfit. But now he's basically said he saw her murdering. That's not cool. But also, this guy seems to have like an internal struggle because then he keeps like complaining about how the dresses are so scandalous, but yet then he goes there and stares at them. You know. Sketchy. Okay, Blue. Yeah, get some sleep, get some rest. I know, I have to go to work tomorrow as well. I'm so sad. I don't want to. Yeah, get some rest. And XSL, if you gotta go, like, yeah, get some rest, get some food, get some water. Feel free. I know y'all have been streaming for quite a while, so. As for you, you're staying for a while. Okay. Thank you. I'll be going for another hour and a half, so. Alright. We're trying to figure out what's going on with this dude. Alright. The whole point of this cross-examination is to establish just one thing. That this old guy's memory has more holes than a slice of Swiss. I guess we just need to find a contradiction in his testimony somewhere, huh? Anything will do. Even the smallest detail. We just need one mistake, and he's ours! Alright. I have an idea. I think he was talking about how the guy was holding the cup in his left hand. We have the cup in evidence with the stain on it, so let's take a look at it. But maybe we should go over to the, I want to go over to this demo where he's like definitely saying that it's in his left hand. Let's see. I think we can present it there. I think it's this one. So we should present, but I want to make sure that the cup has what I think. Yeah, see? Okay, I remembered it. The coffee cup has a stain on it, but only like he was drinking it with his right hand. Aha! Aha! Alright, this is it. Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you were told at the start of this testimony? That this was a way of testing the credibility of your memory.
I know. There's nothing wrong with my memory. I tell you, nothing. If I've got anything wrong, I'll eat these seeds and sing the pigeon song.
Care to tell us where this is going, Try it?
You don't drink with your arm fully curled around the cup? I mean, I guess that's an option. What's the pigeon song? I have a question about that as well. I have no idea. This guy throws beans at pigeons in the park and hangs around. He needs a job and he just goes and drinks $8 Javachinos at this French restaurant with terrible food so he can stare at the waitresses and then complain about how they're not wearing enough clothes. Yeah, that's true. Maybe he's not trying to feed them. I think he's trying to chase them away. It's not really clear though. According to Mr. Kudo, the victim was holding the paper in his right hand. How does the cafe even survive? That's a good question. I don't think it is surviving because we know that the owner of the cafe, Jean Armstrong, is in debt and he has a loan for $500,000, right? So I think it could also just be like a front for money laundering because the food is also terrible. So I don't know. According to Mr. Kudo, the victim was holding the paper in his right hand while drinking coffee with his free hand, which would make that his left.
Yeah, what is this? Kindergarten?
But I would like the court to please take a look at this.
That's the cup the victim used, correct?
Yeah. I think maybe the cafe sucks and and John Armstrong is only there still because Oh, you know what? Okay. He also has his weird aromatherapy thing that he was doing. I don't know if you remember that from before, but he has like all these boxes full of aromatherapy stuff and he like gives them out to people. Maybe he sells them? Maybe that's another business on the side? It's weird though. I think the coffee's actually okay. I think the food just sucks. The food is terrible though. Yes, and on the rim, you'll notice the mark left by the victim's lips.
Yes, there is a stain left by the coffee.
He makes do, somehow. If you consider where that stain is, you'll clearly see that the victim was holding the cup in his right hand.
But how?
Well, Mr. Kudo, the court is waiting for your epic performance. You said you'd eat those seeds and sing the pigeon song.
Ah! That's right.
Mr. Kudo, I'm afraid this is simply not acceptable. I think the witness had better go back to the park where he came from.
Wait!
Uh-oh. And that's true, that's true. He super overcharges for the lunch, and also I guess he has the waitress in like super scandalous outfits that like keeps people coming in. Then the person drinks it like a teacup, all 5 fingers holding from the top of the cup. But this is a French restaurant. I don't think they're holding it like a, it's like a special I think he's drinking it like a fancy, yeah, it's a French restaurant. So I think they're holding it like a, it has a handle on the side. So I would assume he's holding it using the handle.
If you think I'm gonna stand here and listen to you tell me I'm mad, you're wrong. I don't care about the dirty coffee cup. I know what I saw.
This voice makes me cough.
You still insist on your testimony.
That young brat was holding the cup in his left hand. Oh, yes, no question. I'm a good, law-abiding citizen, I am.
You wouldn't say scandalous. I mean, it's not really scandalous. According to Kudo, it's scandalous though.
It's that dead young hotbot and you spiky-haired yahoo, who are at fault.
Who, me? Ah, through the mirror. Oh, maybe. Because we know that we don't know where he was sitting, right? And he said he can't remember where he was sitting, but he says he can see the victim. You might have something there, XSL. But we have to find out more.
Thank you, old man. We've heard quite enough from you already.
Don't call me old man, old man. Been around for 68 years, I have. You can't ignore me. Listen to what I've got to say!
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but...
Sure, why not hear a little more?
Again, almost nice. Almost.
Mr. Godot.
Oh, Mr. Godot.
But this is my 16th cup of coffee. Oh no, we know he only has 17, right? Only 17 per trial. So this is your final stand.
Thank you, Captain. You can rely on Victor.
There's more. Okay. Oh, this testimony from this guy is endless. All right, left hand or right hand. Let's talk about it.
The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. He kept fiddling with it all the time. He was fiddling with it just before he picked up the cup, too. And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand.
Huh.
Okay. We know the victim was wearing an unusual monocle over his left eye. It wasn't a monocle, Your Honor. It was a small computer monitor, often used by programmers.
Often used by programmers. I've never used such a thing in my life. Oh, thank you for the clip, XSO. I've never seen such a thing. I guess it's maybe like they did have like the Google glasses, and they have some new ones now too, right? Isn't Facebook like making some? I don't know. I think someone else was trying to make some more of these like glasses that would like do like AR, the augmented reality.
A monitor? You mean like a television screen?
I'll tell you, as a programmer, I've never used them. Yeah, Google Glass tried at some point. I saw there was some company that actually recently did a collab with like Ray-Bans, but that might not have been like the same kind of thing. I heard that the Google Glasses stuff got like some traction within like the medical community, but other than that, it didn't really seem to work out.
The inside of the lens is a screen that displays computer data. It's called an HMD. It's a common tool in the victim's line of work.
No, it's not. So you're telling me that hacking isn't a VR experience of you flying through the internet? 80s and 90s movies lied to me. Such, oh my god. And like the, like, type. I'm in. Wait, a what? A what? Eunuchs? Eunuchs! Eunuchs! Sorry, it took me a second. Yeah, another decade in the rice cooker. Yeah, I think VR and AR stuff is gonna happen more, but it's gonna be a while. I think we're still in early days. Oh yeah! The Jurassic Park one. Oh my god, that was so wild. Like the screen for that, I was like, what is this? There's a show where two people were hacking faster by typing on the same keyboard. Like, no, like literally the same keyboard. Oh my god. Yeah, the Jurassic Park one was pretty crazy. Literally left and right side. Wow. It was the actual file browser for IRIX. They were just using it as screen footage. Ah, I didn't recognize it at all. AR glasses won't work for you since you have higher degree on one side. Yeah, I think for me, I have a different prescription in both eyes. Like, wow, or in either eye, it's quite different. So, but I wear contacts, so I guess I just wear contacts and then use them. You observed something in Coraline recently, but need to double check. Okay. Only happened to know because we had this kind of computers for your computer lab, and it was a demo they had loaded. Huh? Yeah, I've never seen it before. I'll have to Google it later because now I'm curious. Yeah, XSL, you're 100% right, and we were like making up songs earlier. Yeah, there was some lyrics happening in the chat.
HCTV, DVD, CD. All these newfangled letters drive me mad, but they don't matter. I know what I saw, and I'm telling the truth.
You're right. You're on the nose. On the nose. Get it?
It's true. He doesn't seem to be lying.
And those are the facts, in good old black and white.
Alright, cross-examination. Let's talk about it. Alright. Earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. Okay. So the victim was wearing an HMD.
HCTV, CD, DVD. What does it matter?
It was none of them actually, but anyway. And you're sure that he was wearing the earpiece on the same side. 41 more to— no! 41 more to 10-hour stream. 10 hours. Let's go 100 at a time here. 240 more, 241 more to the 12-hour stream. Thank you for the redeem, Yosuke. But yeah, we're getting closer. Getting closer. Yeah, when I get to 1,000 followers, we'll do 10-hour stream. This guy looks like he'd say,
Do I look like I know what JPEG is?
yeah. I mean, I might. It's the summoning redeem.
Man.
And you're sure that he was wearing the earpiece on the same side.
I just want a picture of a goddamn pet dog.
We'll get there, we'll get there. Slowly, slowly. We'll get there. I hope. I have confidence.
No question. I could only see that side of his head from where I was sitting.
Ah, alright. So we're gonna maybe figure out where he was sitting. Maybe. Yeah, it's pretty obvious if you look at the floor plans. From the opposite table, you only have a view of the side of the victim's head.
He kept fiddling with it all the time.
Let's talk about it. It seems you kept an eye on Mr. Glenn Eld.
He was getting on my nerves. Rustling that newspaper, fiddling with his earpiece all the time. And then he went and made all that fuss dying from one sip of Javachino. I wanted to say to him, calm down, you young brat. Just looking at him.
Oh my god.
Made me suddenly speed up my seed eating. I could have choked.
So I take it the victim was a walking ball of nervous energy. Alright. He was fiddling with it just before he picked up the cup too. Alright, One-Eyed King. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for the head pat. Thank you, thank you. You found and confirmed the father in Coraline. Level 1 typing, hunt and peck. Level 2, 10 fighter, sightless. Level 3, sightless pecking? What? Oh, who can do that? Oh, 10 finger sightless. How can you do finger pecking without looking at the keyboard? That's wild. Good night, One-Eyed King. Well, good morning.
Good day.
Yeah, have a good rest of your day.
Alright, let's talk about it.
Fiddling with it just before he picked up the cup.
Okay, hold it.
The earpiece you mentioned. Which hand did the victim touch it with?
You're one of those people, aren't you? You're the type that uses your left hand to get things out of your right pocket. Or fastens your left cuff with your right hand.
We can't fasten your left cuff with your left hand, can you?
And when the tour guide says, on your right side, you'll see the famous blah blah, you're all the only one who deliberately looks left. Well, aren't you?
No, I didn't mean...
Obviously, he used the hand on the same side of his body that the earpiece was in.
Left hand for right pocket? You know, it sounds difficult unless it's like your inside jacket pocket. It depends on the pocket, right? If it's your pants pocket, sure, difficult. Inside jacket pocket, appropriate. Outside jacket pocket, also difficult. Because the inside jacket pocket's pretty specific. Outside jacket pocket also weird. So, if he had the HMD on his left side, then it was his left hand, I guess. Alright. This still doesn't make any sense to me. Why is the cup, like, not right? Alright. Use the same hand to pick up the cup. Alright, let's talk about it. You seem very sure of yourself, Mr. Kudo.
That's because I know what I saw, no matter what tricks you try to play on me.
It looks like you really did see the guy picking the cup up with his left hand. You've heard that girls' fashion is very bad when it comes to pockets. This is true. It's getting better these days. Is it also true in Japan? Yes. I would say it's not particularly worse or better. It's about the same in that it's like not good, but it's getting better over time. Recently I bought a couple dresses and they have pockets. So, progress! I really do love finding things with decent pockets in them. This is a dead end.
Well, Nick, what do you think?
I think the guy's telling the truth. But even so, something's not quite right.
Then chuck evidence at him until he breaks.
But if he's not lying, there wouldn't be any contradictions in his testimony, right?
Sparky barks. Besides corn, I'd keep shiny trinkets, feather toys, and maybe a little surprise for Mio. Gotta stay prepared for any adventure that comes our way. Fox glowing star.
Yeah.
Alright, I want to look at the evidence because... So, Maya says we have to throw evidence at him, right? So let's look at our evidence and see if there's anything in here. This guy has been obsessing about, and we've been obsessing about, him using the left hand to pick up the cup, as well as like now the earpiece and the not the monocle, the heads up display thing is like also on the left side, right? So everything's on the left side, so we have to find some evidence that's all about the right side. Yeah. Okay, we can call it the monocle. The monocle. I like monocle better. We need to find something that's like specific to the left side. We've got the lunch special, no. The contract, no. Scooter, no. The death. Can you look at the guy's profile? Sure. Hey! I think, yes, this is it, this is it. His left eardrum was ruptured, and supposedly his earpiece was on the same side as the monocle, right? Why is he wearing an earpiece in the eardrum that's ruptured? Huh? Huh? How about that? Right? Right? Yeah.
Oh, snapples.
That was a good call. That was a good call to look at the profile. All right, but where do we present this on is the question. You're remembering something else wrong when we got there, and then no, it was helpful. That was good. It could be. Where do we present it though? It could be this one. We're talking about the earpiece on the same side. Fiddling with it. This is not it. Fiddling with it. No. Use the same hit. No. Okay. So it's got to be. I think the first statement. I was sure about the monocle. All right, we're gonna. It's this. Okay, let's do the profiles, and here we go. Present. Objection. Wait. Oh no. Is this not good? His nose has. Oh yeah, it's not good. I don't They've never brought up anything about the nose in all of like the Sorry, Doni, I'm insulted. They never brought up anything about the nose. I'm not sure why. It's just like randomly a part of his character, but okay. Ah, alright.
Sparky replies, maybe it was a bitter carrot, nyanimia, or a jealous tomato. But let's focus on solving the corn mystery instead. Case closed, in the name of corn. Corn magnifying glass.
Case closed, in the name of corn. Hi, Nyanyamia. Hello, hello. Sparky has a lovely tail. I mean, thanks. This doesn't seem promising, though. I'm not sure what the relevance of this is, but... Mr. Kudo, there's something very strange about your observations of the victim. Oh, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. What? Silence is usually a good sign. True. Okay, no, this looks good. This looks good. You say he was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the HMD. Oh, not H... I said HUD earlier. Different one, different.
No question. You can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear, without a doubt. I could only see that side of his head from where I was sitting.
I don't think so.
What did you say?
You're no doubt unaware of this fact, Mr. Kudo. But the victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured. Alright, we got the music! We got the music! Woo! Let's go.
Eh?
Why Kudo sounds like Bart Simpson but horse.
I had to give him some kind of different voice to like differentiate him. I'm doing my best here.
Yeah, yatta!
Traces of medication for his condition were found in his ear canal. That's right. It's impossible that the victim was wearing his earpiece in his left ear. Because he couldn't even hear in that ear. Give him Pearl's voice? Oh no. Oh god. Oh no, that would be a tragedy.
Is that true, Captain?
It is. Right, buddy? Oh no.
Pigeon!
Order, order, order! This witness's testimony is completely unreliable. He only saw the waitress from behind. And he claims the victim was wearing an earpiece when we know his eardrum was ruptured. He was eating and singing the pigeon song. Good to his word. That's true. That's true. Well, Mr. Godot? Yeah. Ooh, alright, he's smoking. A single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy the pure black magic in the cup. This old man is my drop of milk. And Pigeon is the poisoner. Maybe. Yet to be determined.
Captain, are you calling me a drip?
This is the victim's coffee cup, in which the potassium cyanide was found. The mark on the rim clearly shows that the victim picked it up with his right hand.
I'll never back down. I know I'm right. The lad drank his Javachino with his left hand.
Let me put you out of your misery. Clearly, the victim used both hands. He took a sip with the cup held in his right hand, and then switched to his left. That's what the old man saw.
You can't just like put words into his mouth. You can't make that up, Godot. Impossible. The witness has already testified on numerous occasions that the victim died immediately after taking just one sip of the coffee.
Objection!
Oh, 17th cup has arrived.
Which hand the victim used to pick up his cup is irrelevant, Your Honor. The facts still stand. With one hand or the other, Mr. Elg drank the poison coffee. Like this.
Sadly, Mr. Godot, that doesn't wash. The point of this testimony was to establish whether the witness's memory is credible.
and the results are clear.
The testimony given by this witness is useless.
I believe it is time to conclude today's proceedings. I am satisfied that the witness is not deceiving the court.
Useless! Indeed.
But to be frank, his testimony is a farce.
Did you have to be so frank?
Citrix Gaming! Ah, hello, hello. Happy New Year! 明けましておめでとうございます。今年もよろしくお願いします。
Take that, you pompous old fogey.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo. You can't reach me from there.
Damn, the judge told him.
I'm ordering the defense and the prosecution to investigate
Konnichiwa.
this case further.
Yeah, konnichiwa.
That is all for now. This court is adjourned.
Uh-oh, hold it.
Wait!
Okay.
If we stop now, where does that leave me?
Leave you, Mr. Kudo.
Thanks to that blue-suited young upstart over there. I'm just a bumbling old man who can't even dot his T's or cross his I's now.
Oh, you finished this game yesterday. Nice. Yeah, I think we still have a few more cases to go. It's not a short game. I think even if you played it yourself, it could be quite time-consuming. How is your bad memory my fault?
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo. There is nothing I can do.
I kept my mouth shut until now. But there's something else the court should know.
Oh, but wait, there's more. Are you gonna move on to playing any of the other games? We're gonna do the, I already bought it. Let me check. After this one is done, I have Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Trilogy. That'll be the next ones. We've already done the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, so.
What?
There's more?
I know the plot thickens. To be perfectly honest, it might not be anything. But I want another chance. I want another crack at you, you young shark.
You started Apollo Justice. Nice. Oh no! 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 So gross. Perfection. Yeah, no spoilers. No spoilers. Thank you for the blurperlation. Oh man. Ah, thank you for the headphones, Citrix Gaming. Oh my goodness. That was traumatizing. Oh my god. Oh. But yeah, I'll be starting Apollo Justice after this, but it'll be a little while because we definitely take our time. Me? Oh, he's looking at me like I'm some sort of evil shogun.
Well, everyone, what do you say to one final showdown? The final chapter, and this eccentric old man's scrapbook.
Sorry, Gramps. I've already had my 17th cup of coffee.
What do you got to lose, Captain? I'll give you all the Javachino you want if you come to my house after the trial.
This guy doesn't just like live in the park.
I may be 68 years old, but Victor Kudo, still a man.
What does that mean? That doesn't mean anything. Oh my god, this guy.
That's enough, witness. I believe it will be quicker for the court to just hear your testimony.
Oh, okay, we're gonna allow it? Oh my god.
You bet. Much, much quicker.
I can't believe this is happening. This voice hurts your throat. Better use Pearl instead. I'm just assuming it's gonna end soon. I know. I think we must be getting close to the end of at least of this guy's testimony. Man. Thank you for the head pat, Yosuke. Hey, 100 Mile Runner. Hello, hello. How you doing? Happy New Year. If I didn't already say happy... I think I might have already said Happy New Year to you, but Happy New Year again.
Sparky happily barks.
Ah,
Thank you for the
Michiodai.
raid. Michiodai 31 and the 5
Hello.
viewers. Let's have a pawsome time together, filled with corn and fun adventures. Corn Fox Party Popper.
Hello, hello. Thank you so much for the raid. Also, Apologistus. Oh, we were just talking about Apologistus. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. How was it? That's going to be the next set of games that we play. Yeah, thank you so much. How are you doing? For raiders, hello. If you don't know me, I am Murasaki Mio. You can call me Mio. And we do Ace Attorney every Sunday. So, yeah. Look forward to Apologistus. I will. Yeah, we only have a couple more cases to go. No spoilers. No spoilers. Yeah, we only have a couple cases left to go. We're doing the third game in the Phoenix Wright trilogy right now, so we're getting there. Yeah, thank you so much for the raid. I haven't purchased the Miles Edgeworth collection yet. I'm kind of just doing it like bit by bit, trying not to get ahead of myself. 100-mile run was projected 4 to 8 inches today. Woke up and at 4.5. Will continue for the next 10 hours. Dang! That's a lot of snow. Stay warm. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid. If you want to go rest or get some food or get some water, please feel free. But I really appreciate it. Alright. I think we're almost getting to the end of this guy's voice now. But spoilers are cool. No spoilers. Have fun with Trials and Tribulations. I will. Yeah, I'm enjoying this one more than the second one so far. We still don't understand who that guy in Apologistus is. The son of Phoenix? Oh, I don't know. I haven't looked at it at all yet. I just bought it, and that's it. Is Larry the culprit this time? Wait, the blue one? The black one, the blue one, and the red one. Wait, what? Oh, the car spoilers. Ah, I see. Oh my god. Alright. I can't believe this is happening.
You better get ready, youngster.
I get the picture. Just quit throwing those seeds at me, would you? He's gotta be using some sort of infinite ammo code with that box of seeds. Alright. Witness testimony. The final showdown.
First of all, I want to stress that this might be nothing. I'm not too sure of myself.
Phoenix is a gamer. Confirmed. I mean, he is assaulting us in the courtroom.
The young boy slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his Javachino.
That seems really fast, but alright.
Well, the clumsy idiot upset the vase. He knocked it right over.
Ah. Yeah. Suddenly breaking the fourth wall. Indeed.
It broke, and the strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked. Well, how about that? Turn things upside down, huh?
Alright, so now we know that the vase on the table got knocked over? Interesting. Yeah, this is nothing. We've had people like show up with the there was that like gun that shot out powder that was like going crazy all the time as well. Remember that girl brought? Oh my god. In the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Yeah, so he was just saying that when the guy died, that he knocked over the vase on the table. So maybe it was nothing. Okay. Let's see. Is that all? Yeah, the judge agrees with you, XSL.
Yes, that's all.
Iris, yeah! That's right.
I remember it perfectly. Eh? You're doubting me again? You're doubting a poor defenseless old man?
No, we're not doubting you, Mr. Kudo.
Don't you get the feeling there's a question hanging on everyone's lips, Nick?
Yeah. So what? Probably.
In true Ace Attorney fashion, it'll be the clue that turns the entire case around. Probably. Oh, that's true! And then Phoenix got himself, like, hit upside the head with, fire extinguisher, right? Wasn't it a fire extinguisher? Something like that? And nothing ever came of that, as far as I can tell. That's all I can think of. And I have to cross-examine this guy. Yeah, in the first case of the second game. Yeah, and it was like, oh, okay. And it was just like, oh, okay, now I have amnesia. No big deal. I'm gonna go pretend to be a lawyer. And that whole thing was just wild. Like, if you have terrible amnesia and then you wake up in a courtroom, I would hope that, like, your first thought is not like, oh, I should go fake being a lawyer. Ooh.
What is this? What is this?
Oh, thank you for the blurfurlation. Oh, I feel like somewhat recovered now. That helped heal. That helped heal me after the previous blurb that had the terrible, like, burpy noises. Yeah, they did it for the tutorial, but I still thought it was like a wild premise. The voice work in rare games is amazing. It is good. It is good. Alright. His lawyer battle instincts took over. All lawyers have that, don't you know? It's just instinctual. That's what you learn in law school. Muscle memory for being a lawyer.
You're a bird brain. That's why. That's all you can think of.
Conker's Bad Fur Day literally has you fight a massive poo? What? Oh man, that's wild.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your final cross-examination, please. Alright, the final one. Let's go. The final showdown, cross-examination. Let's talk about it. The poo sings opera? What? Oh. Alright, it might be nothing. Let's talk about it maybe being nothing. He does. Very catchy stuff. Damn. The court generally prefers if witnesses are sure of themselves, Mr. Kudo.
Noisy brat. I'm warning you. I'm more savage than a macho man right now.
The game is like a fever dream. One of the few, if not only, 18+ games on the N64. Really? Scandalous. He's chucking those seeds harder than ever. I better be careful. You got the reference? I didn't get it.
Come on, Nick. Nail him.
Slumped over in the table as soon as he took one sip of his Javachino. Alright, let's talk about it. The court has already heard that testimony, Mr. Kudo.
I know that. I was just setting the mood. How else am I supposed to build up the suspense, huh?
The suspense?
Yes. Now what do you think? Should I work the audience a bit more?
No, please continue, Mr. Kudo, as quickly as possible.
More savage than a macho man. Oh, Randy Savage, oh man, I totally forgot about that. Wow. I never really watched any of like the WWE stuff. Previously WWF, then became WWE. Shared it on Discord for later. Okay, I want to see it. I want to see it. Fight a poo that also sings opera. That is a true fever dream.
Alright, now where was I? Ah yes, the young boy slumped over the table and...
Alright, he upset the vase. He knocked it right over. Let's talk about it. Someone you watched loved to reference him in his very distinct vocal style. Oh yeah, I vaguely remember it, but not well. Macho Man really has had a moment after Tangia became big on Twitch as well. Really?
Man, I missed it.
A vase, you say?
Yes, there are vases on all the tables in that place.
Maybe? They keep talking about this. Do we have a picture of the crime scene? I think we do. We do, right? Let's look at the crime scene picture. Hold on. Court record. The floor plans. It's kind of like Blurp, but a bunch of stuff like AITTS. Huh, okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar. Alright, we've got the crime scene photo. Let's take a look. Hey! The vase is not knocked over in the crime scene photo. I think we can present this, right? But where? We have to figure out which statement. A bunch of famous voices from Nixon. Really?
Sparky jumps around. Oh yeah. Macho Man Randy Savage is cool, but I prefer corny Fox Sparky as the ultimate champ. Let's have a corn-tastic showdown in the ring. Fox corn biceps.
She's really just making it only about corn today.
There are accidents waiting to happen. They're practically begging to be knocked over.
Well, he's right about there being vases. I do remember seeing them too. We know. See? Look at it. It's still standing. The Cob Gobbler? Oh god. No, I don't like that name. I don't like it. It just sounds weird. There was a vase on the table when I ate lunch there. And you saw the moment when the victim actually knocked over the vase?
Well, it's hard to say. It's a bit unclear. How do you really define?
Okay, I get it.
I heard it break, and the sight of it is burned into my memory, as clear as day.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, man. Alright. I feel like maybe it's this one? Alright, it broke and the strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked. Alright, it could be... I think it's this one. I think we should present the picture of the crime scene on this one. I'm impatient, so I want to present it. Because this is an obvious contradiction. Yeah, right? Right? Okay. It does not only sound sus, it deserves the full designation of suspect and suspicious. Oh yeah, yeah. I haven't made a mistake yet today. Well, actually I have. I made a couple of mistakes, but no mistakes that involve loss of my health bar. So, just mistakes that make me take more time and have to go back and do another thing. That's fine though. There's not that many times when you have to really worry about losing the game. Alright, this is it. I think. Mr. Kudo, this is a photograph of the crime scene.
So what?
We still need a corny wrestler name. We do. I think the one that Sparky recommended wasn't that good. Look carefully at the table. The vase is there. Intact.
Huh?
Lost your tongue, Granddad?
I'm no granddad of yours, hopscotch.
Ow, ow!
Enough. If you throw any more seeds in this courtroom, the cleaners will be here.
Ah,
What is it now?
I just remembered something.
Yes? Go on.
The broken vase. It was on my table.
What? You just came up with a good one and you're groaning at yourself. Colonel! Hey! I like that one. That one's actually really good. I approve.
Well, you see.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
It startled me when that young lad collapsed. So I stood up. That must have been when it fell over. The vase on my table, I mean.
The vase on your table.
Yes, it was on my table. And that's how my groin came to be completely soaked.
Your groin? Really? Did we need to know that?
Oh my god. Alright. Everyone's just like, okay, buddy. Someone needs to make an Advance Wars game, but it's all anthropomorphized corn. Ooh. I still have to play that maze game. There's that maze. I bought it. I wanted to play it during October, but I never got around to it. His boing boing sound. Jesus. No. He definitely didn't forget his diapers. I feel like that seems more likely, right? Ah, thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos for today.
I'd like to ask a question now. Have I been any use at all?
Perhaps that's something you should reflect on yourself, Mr. Kudo.
Ah! Wait a minute. If that's the case, there's more. I got more to say. Oh, yes. I remember something else.
Bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom.
Wait, listen to me.
Oh no. Yeah. I think people are done with his bullshit.
Well, we seem to have been considerably sidetracked. And I'm still not in a position to deliver a verdict. That's good for us, I guess. Wait, no. We want him to deliver a verdict, but a verdict of not guilty.
But maybe we're not confident that we're gonna get the not guilty yet, so we should continue. I don't remember any other case where the witness was removed against his will, unless they were being arrested. Yeah, just straight up kicked off the stand, like, enough of you.
The defendant has not been positively identified as the wagers in question. Additionally, there are 2 disparities in the testimony we have heard thus far.
The mark on the coffee cup that the victim supposedly drank from with his left hand. And the earpiece, which was inserted into his left ear, out of which he couldn't hear. Wow, Nick, you did it!
I therefore require both the defense and the prosecution to further investigate the facts.
Yes, Your Honor.
Godot is not entertained. There is one more thing before I call today's session to an end.
Oh, one more thing, Your Honor?
The witness we just heard from. He is most insistent that his testimony should be of use. So he summarized it accordingly into this statement.
Really? That guy just doesn't give up.
Alright. Okay. You may each have a copy of it, if you wish. Whatever. The prosecution doesn't need props like that.
Godot's really mad, huh?
Yeah, I would be too. Very well. Here you are then, Mr. Wright. There are 3 copies. My own, yours, and Mr. Godot's.
Yes, Your Honor. Alright. Victor's testimony. When the incident occurred, I broke the vase at my seat. I'm sorry. Well, I think this will probably tell us like where he was sitting then, right? We can look at the court record and then I think there's a photo of the crime scene, so we can at least... I don't know if there's everything, but we can at least tell like if he was on one side or the other. I'm sorry? This isn't a piece of testimony. More like a 5-year-old's apology. What the heck were we supposed to do with 3 copies?
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Alright, we will continue. But I want to run to the bathroom. But we will continue. After saving, of course. Yes. I want to get to a part where there's like a little bit of like music or something. No music yet. Okay, January 7th, 12:52 p.m. Hey! Oh, it was just January 6th, and then it is January 6th! I didn't even realize when we were doing it that the days were the same. How auspicious in some way, I feel. Yeah. Wright and Company Law Offices. Your day! Is it? Wait, is it your birthday? Alright. There's some good music here, so I think this is a good, like, pause place. The only solution now is to keep streaming another 24 hours to match the 7th. I think in 24 hours we would definitely finish this case, though. It's the 6th. Oh, happy birthday, 100 Mile Runner! Yay! Happy birthday! Hopefully you have a nice birthday. And that you're not snowed in. Or you are snowed in and you get to have like a super cozy birthday. Either way, I hope it's really lovely. Yay! Alright, I'm gonna run to the bathroom and I'll be right back. So, give me just a second. Alright, I'm back. Ah, you think you'll just be snowed in at home? Ah, it's too bad that you can't go up. But
Sparky barks
hopefully
excitedly,
you have
happy
a nice
birthday, at 100miles_RUNR.
yeah!
Party pop a birthday cake, let's have a corn-tastic celebration with all the bells and whistles. Woohoo! Fox corn balloon.
Woohoo!
Give us a second, gamers. Mio needs to refill her pint of gin.
No, there's no pint of gin here. It's whiskey. Ah, nice. Thank you so much for the flip relation. It's perfect. Oh, thank you for the stretch redeem winner. Alright, let me send that. And thank you, Soto Noni, for using Sparky to wish 100 Mile Runner happy birthday. Alright, I'm standing up. You can't see me, but I'm standing. Lean to the right. Lean to the left. Ah, thank you for the Cellular Man. I'll do it. Hop on the floor. And lean back. I don't know if you heard my uncle pop. And wiggle. Thank you. Alright. And for Hope the Salary Man. Alright. Prepare myself. Ara. Thank you so much, Hope the Salary Man. Alright. Let's go. It's time for investigation. Let's do it. Ooh. It would be nice to have like a small glass of like whiskey on the rocks right now. Hi, Kaveh Dondan. That's right. Colonel. Alright, what are we gonna do with this investigation? This case is so crazy. One drink is enough for you. I'm actually taking a break from drinking any alcohol for a little bit for health purposes and also just to prove that I can take a break sometimes. Yeah, I think it's good. I'd like to do it like usually once or twice during the year. I'll take like a long break from boozing, but then eventually I get bored. And then I start back to drinking again, but not that often, you know. But usually I would try to go like at least a month without having like any alcohol or more, depending on my mood. Yeah, I feel like Sparky would be like a bourbon drinker, right? Because that's usually the corn-based, isn't it? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, I'm on my like healthy kick right now, so I'm not actually drinking any booze these days. But you know, in the future. In the future. You just wait. It is. Alright, I thought so. I like bourbon. Bourbon's really one of my like go-tos as far as drinkies. I have it still in my bathtub. The bathtubs are pretty small here. If only I had room. Alright. Continuing on. Ooh,
Sparky barks, Maker's Mark. Sounds intriguing, but I prefer a glass of corn juice. Nothing beats the taste of my favorite treat. Cheers to corn. Corn tumbler glass.
Straight. I see. No distillation, no refinement, just straight corn. Alright. Fair enough. Not a lot of variety in that diet, I think.
So, how do you think the trial went this morning?
How do you think it went? Oh yeah, chicha! Yeah, the Peruvians drink it, right? I've had it before. It's okay. I had it in Peru when I traveled to Peru. I don't know if you can really get it outside of Peru. Maybe you can.
It got a bit crazy in there. I just wonder if that killed our chances.
Yeah, I guess it did get out of hand. Mr. Kudo's testimony did nothing to help us. Yeah, world traveler! I used to have like... Well, I still have it. But now I'm quite lazy as far as this resolution. But I used to have a resolution, one New Year's resolution every year. And that was to leave the country once per year. And nowadays, I mostly just go back to the US every year. So technically it counts, but it doesn't really count as far as like becoming a more cultured human being. But I used to, like, for the purposes of this resolution, I would look for like a cheap ticket to like any new country that was like kind of on my list of like interesting. And if I found some really good deal to somewhere that seemed interesting enough, I would try to convince like some of my friends to like go with me. And then yeah, so I ended up going to like quite a few interesting places on the cheap. Because I was willing to go like a lot of different places as long as it was cheap. Oh, the bamboo emoji. Yeah. What is it called? It's the kado... what's the name of it? Hold on. Harumo? No, kadomatsu. Because matsu is like the pine branch. Oh yeah, I can't do hostels, but I'm willing to stay in like cheaper hotels and like cheap Airbnbs, and I'm willing to go to like cheaper countries where like the hotels are often like cheaper anyway. So yeah, no hostels. Yeah, kadomatsu. It's like the bamboo. It's the emoji. I wonder if you can do it in here. Let me see. Oh, no, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I can't type it directly into Twitch, I guess. But yeah, it's the bamboo sticks and then there's like pine branches like stuck all around it. They're all out right now. And then for people that don't want to do like the full item. Usually only businesses will put the whole like bamboos and like sticks in like the pot outside of the building. But all normal people, they sell these in the grocery store. It's like just a little decorated pine branch, and you like tie usually 2 of them on your like on your front like entryway to your house, whether it's like the gate or like next to the front door. Yeah. And there's also like the circular kind of woven thing that people hang up called the shime kazari, and that gets like hung on the door itself as like the New Year's decoration. And then, oh, I totally forgot to do it. I have to do it. There's the kagami mochi, which is usually eaten like around this time. I was supposed to eat it, but I think it's eaten like this weekend. You put it out before the New Year, and then it's eaten like the first weekend after the New Year. But yeah, the bamboos, that's out right now. I think probably next week people will take them down and put them away. But yeah, for now, it's out. And they're quite cheap in the grocery store. Yeah, that's the one! Kanomatsu. Used to be able to do hostels, but after 30 can't. Yeah! I can't sleep well with other people around, so for me I definitely need like a private space of my own. So I'm more of like a cheaper hotel or like Airbnb girl. Can't wait for Mio to experience Europe in the German way, renting a massive caravan and driving it around tiny roads in old towns never dimensioned for such vehicles. I'm not good at driving like huge things. I need to drive a tiny car. Other people can't sleep well with you around. Oh no! Then thank you for not staying in the hostels. You're saving other people's sleep. I don't want to keep people up with all the corn crunching. It's possible. I mean, it wouldn't be me. It would be Sparky probably. Also, a lot of places don't accept pets, right? So it's hard to bring Sparky. Yeah, I haven't been traveling that much lately. Maybe this year I'll return to like the visiting new countries resolution and not just being lazy and like going back to the US counting as my New Year's resolution. I would probably be anxious about someone accidentally stepping on her. No! Only stepping on the tail. Only stepping on the tail. You gotta watch out for the tail. She's only known the cornfields of Japan. Man, I should take her to Iowa. She'd really like it there. Let's see. Anyway. Plus, we don't even know the identity of the waitress who laced the coffee. All we know is what old Mr. Kudo saw. The apron straps and the ribbon. You think Sparky would actually get something similar to Paris syndrome going to Iowa? Oh, disappointed? No. Iowa's close to Kansas City. I think Nebraska has better corn. Ah, maybe so. They do have the who is it that's the Cornhuskers? That's Nebraska, right? I have cousins that live in Nebraska. Alright, yeah, okay. Nebraska then. And that the victim was wearing an earpiece when his eardrum was ruptured. Talk about a terrifying case of contradictionitis. Both are full of corn. I was under the impression more of Iowa's didn't feed corn. Ah, maybe so. Yeah, because they grow a lot of corn for animal feed, right? I think a lot more of it is animal feed than human feed. I read before that it was something like 80%? Maybe 75%? It was a lot. A lot goes to animal feed. Time to play doctor and find ourselves a cure then. 90%! Dang! Okay, that's a lot. Yeah, I knew it was a lot. Yeah, we've gotta find one for Maggie, or she's gonna have a terminal case of guilty. Okay, well, let's talk to her. What to do? Well, I'm officially at a loss as to where to start.
Yeah, me too. Let's try some brainstorming. You go first.
I guess we should try to put Mr. Kudo's testimony to some sort of use.
Yeah, that's true.
And we need to figure out the identity of the waitress and who the victim really was. Somehow, I think the key to this case has got to be at Tribulations.
Well then, let's go back there and check it out again. Oh, and we should drop in on Maggie and see how she's doing too.
Alright, any ideas? So, anything on your mind?
Actually, there is something.
Hmm?
I was wondering about Shin Alp. You know, like what he's like and stuff?
That's my, the guy that posed as me in Maggie's first trial and got her a guilty verdict. And he's like a sleazy dude. How could anyone mistake this guy as me? We only have the same hairstyle. Everything else is completely different. But somehow we have his like beat up scooter now in the court record. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that guy. This guy! How could anyone mistake this guy for me?
I oughta beat you so hard it'll feel like yous were smooching the express train. Phoenix right, you saying you! Phoenix right!
I don't know how to do his voice.
'Cause I'm Phoenix Wright, the one and only! This guy, no.
I don't know how to do like a wise guy accent. I gotta practice. I didn't practice it. I said I was going to. I said I was gonna practice my wise guy, and I didn't. I will. I will. Next time. This guy come over from Yakuza. I think so. Movie night. Goodfellas. Oh my god. Such a great movie. What is it? Leave the... Does it leave the gun, take the cannoli? I forget the quote. Actually, I've learned a little something about my doppelganger.
Huh? You did? What did you find out?
Oh yeah, Maya was working at the restaurant when I ran into Don Fonione. What is it? Is it... Hold on. Take the... Hold on. Oh no, I think that's it's in The Godfather. Sorry, that's in The Godfather, not Goodfellas. Leave the gun, take the cannoli. Sorry. Close, close, but no cigar. Right genre at least. Oh man, I really love good cannolis. I haven't had a good cannoli in like so long. Man, where would you even find a good cannoli here? There used to be a good cannoli, like walkable, from where I lived, where I was living before. Yeah, it was so tasty. They're hard to find in LA as well, but I luckily lived near a place that had great cannolis. And like, now, man, where would you? I don't know. I want a cannoli though. Okay, anyway. Bologna cannoli? No! Oh my god, that'd be just so disgusting. Where like the cannoli shell is made out of like deep fried bologna or something. Deep fried bologna? And then you fill it with like this sweet cheese. Ah, no! Disgusting. Anyway. Let's just say, he was such a terrible version of me that I wanted to sue for defamation. It sounds disgusting. Oh my god. What's that guy's story anyway? What does he have to gain by impersonating me? I also would like to know this. Alright, so she says that we should go visit Maggie, and we should go back to Tribulations, the restaurant. So, let's go visit Maggie, I guess. I wanna see how she's doing. Wait, we should present her our attorney's badge.
All poo-poo times are also pee-pee times, but not all pee-pee times are poo-poo times. Sun Tzu, The Art of War.
You know, it's funny that you present this quote because someone just posted this like on like an Instagram. One of my friends posted this on Instagram because like they like had a kid and like they were like, never has this quote been more true. I just saw that quote like today. You missed the silly French restaurant names in Japan. Yeah, there's some wild ones. And like just complete misuse of like, well, all languages, let's be honest, but like lots of like misused French because they love to put French names on things here. Oh my god, so we presented our lawyer's badge to Maya and look what she says!
That badge is totally useless, Nick.
Huh?
I mean, no one suspected that Shin-Hope wasn't a real lawyer. I bet he didn't even have an attorney's badge.
I know, it's so rude, right? I guess you're right.
Or maybe he did have one, and maybe he switched your real one for a Fugazi.
My badge? A fake? Hahaha. That's a good one, Maya.
Why the nervous laughter? Aha! I knew it! Your badge really is fake, isn't it, Nick?
Damn! Maya, why? Why are you so rude like that? Sheesh. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and let's go to the detention center. It's made of real chocolate. Oh, if only. If it was like one of those like foil wrapped like gold coins. Oh man. We always used to get those on Easter. And sometimes at Christmas too, but mostly Easter, right? The good stuff barely melts in hot weather. January 7th, detention center, visitor's room. I guess Maggie's still in questioning.
But we've got questions
Stop
to
quoting
ask her
things
too.
my brother didn't even say. Moon Sue, Sun Tzu's brother.
Nice. Moon Sue.
Maggie! Maggie!
Keep it down, Maya. This isn't a playground, you know. Alright, well, I guess there's nothing to do here. So, let's go to Tribulations! Alright, January 7th. Tribulations!
Empty, as usual.
Yeah, and it's lunchtime too. I can't believe they still have like the crime scene up. Like, is it okay? It's been like a month, right? That's it. Come on, come on, come on. Wait, who is it? Hey, that sounds like... Hey, now just call an 8, pal. Come on, I know you can.
He's getting really worked up about something.
No, that's the wrong number. Ah, looks like an 8 would have only netted me $5 anyway. What a ripoff. Yeah, case is still underway. I mean, they have it roped off, so I guess like the actual crime scene is safe, but like do they really need to like I feel like you don't need to preserve the crime scene all the way through until the verdict is read out, right? Pachinko, maybe.
What's the problem, Detective Gumshoe?
Huh? Oh, what's you? I was I was just I was just listening to the radio, pal. To the radio?
Hey, Detective Gumshoe's having lunch here.
He is, and he's having the 20 set. No pachinko! Oh no, he's eating the bad food. What can I say? Alright, well, let's talk to him. Today's child. This is a nightmare. How am I supposed to look Maggie in the eye now, pal? Lottery, a curiously plot-relevant vice. Yeah, everyone's
Everyone's a gambler.
In this case... You really drove her into a corner, you know? You always blow apart my testimony. Why, of all days, didn't you do it today? I had 1,000 followers who played pachinko for 10 hours straight. Oh my. Oh my. maybe at 100,000 followers. That's a big commitment. Sorry, there just weren't any holes in it, for once. Yeah, what happened? Usually your testimonies are like Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese? You never win big if you don't commit. Oh man. Well, I have other plans already for 1,000 followers. Come on, don't you want to hear karaoke? Come on. Would you have preferred crumbly, like aged Parmesan? Anyway, this case has already been ruled on. There shouldn't be any holes left to find. So, did Maggie say anything to you? About me, I mean. Yeah, I want to do karaoke for the 1,000. I'll actually prepare properly and not just like stream random stuff for like 10 hours. For karaoke, I have to like prepare a list of songs that people can pick from, cause I can't just sing anything. I don't have the capabilities, so I have to pick a list of. I have to make a list of songs, but I want it to be like a good sized list, so there's variety. You found free online pachinko? Oh my. Well, how did you put it again? When Mirai sings, her neighbors give her the stink eye. Don't worry! My building is made out of concrete. You can't hear the neighbors. Yeah, don't worry. I can be as loud as I want here, because my building is like super well insulated. Ah, you want the specialty. Okay, okay. Alright, I'll do it. Thank you for the redeem, Sounder Noni. Alright. Alright. Happy birthday, runner. Thank you so much for the redeem, Sounder Noni, and happy birthday, 100 Mile Runner. Yay! He thought all Japanese builders are made of wood and paper. A lot of them are, but I had the foresight to get a building that has like extremely thick concrete walls and you can't hear any of the neighbors. I mean, I could probably also get murdered in here and no one would know, which is, you know, not necessarily a point for it, but I like the soundproofness. Very occasionally I can hear my upstairs neighbor doing karaoke at like 3 in the morning, but I can only hear it like in the summer if like my window is open. I can hear it kind of like through the upstairs neighbor's window. But otherwise, like it's like completely silent in here, which is great. And the windows are quite thick as well. So the you can only hear it when I like have my window open and the upstairs neighbor is like screaming out the karaoke. Never got the appeal of ASMR. I get it now. Japanese murderers are polite. Oh my god, I hope so. We lived under an elephant once. Oh, that would be bad. In the past, I have had someone that was like moving furniture at strange times. I didn't really understand what was going on up there, but it's been really quiet for a long time. Ah, thank you so much for the follow, Francis Gamon Karma. Interesting name. Don't worry, I left my whip at home. That pleases me. Yeah, one side privacy, on the other hand murder. Give and take. Hey, we're only 40 followers away from 1,000 now. Getting closer. Thank you so much. Oh, Erlingshin also redeems. Alright. Alright. Alright, let me do the redeem for Erlingshin. Alright, I'll do it. Ariga, thanks. Gozaimasu. Oh, thank you so much for the redeem, Erlingshin. Does Murasaki like catnip? I don't think so, because I'm a fox, and foxes are from the Canidae family. So basically, we're from the dog family, and I don't think dogs like catnip. So seems like foxes probably also don't like catnip, if I have to guess. What about a dog treat? How about corn? How about corn? We like corn here. Yay! Excellent. Thank you so much. That works for me. I do love popcorn. It is really good. And it's pretty healthy for the most part. I have like a popcorn popper and I pop popcorn in the microwave. Let's see. But anyway, we're getting close to wrapping up for today because it is 1:30, but I want to finish this little conversation with Maya first. Fox urine gives some cats the same response as catnip. Really? Alright. So definitely don't pee around my house if I want the stray cats to stay away. I didn't know that though. Well, how did you put it again? I can't believe Detective Gumshoe. I hate him so. I mean it. I don't ever want to see him again. That when Mio goes to the movie, she gets one of those jumbo sizes with popcorn. It's better than second scoop of popcorn with butter on top. I like. You know what I like? I like the cheese popcorn. The cheese popcorn is the best. And here, ooh, they sell popcorn at the konbini and at the grocery store. It's like soyu or shoyu. Sorry, soyu. Shoyu butter, which is like the soy sauce butter on popcorn. It's so good. I recommend. Ooh. Imagine eating corn one kernel at a time with no. No, I can't imagine it. Cheese popcorn with some nutritional. Yeah, that would be delicious for sure. Yeah, the soy sauce butter popcorn is really good. Want to hear a dirty joke about Gumshoe? I mean, depends on how dirty. Don't make it too dirty. A little bit is okay. It ain't easy being cheap. No. Something like that. I can't believe she just told Gumshoe that. No! Oh no. Whoa. Please, Detective Gumshoe. I didn't mean... Why? Why is this happening? He's banging his head against the wall, Nick. Oh man, poor Gumshoe. Man, Maya, you have no tact. Sheesh. Yeah. I know, right? So rude. So, did you like the twin tea set? I've never paid that much money for lunch before. I was so nervous my hands were shaking. Alright, yeah, Alright, I'll do my best. Thank you for the redeem. Alright. I can't do it properly. Thank you, Yanemia. I wasn't so sure about it. That's why. I did it twice at least. Thank you for the redeem. Am I a fan of Chinese food? Sure. Alright. Alright. Maybe so.
So, how did it taste?
Well, for 20 bucks, I guess.
Do I like soba? Yes! I like soba more than udon.
I actually had soba yesterday.
I don't know how to describe it, really. It was delicate.
Oh yeah, I should have done that. Okay. You know what? I'll do it again just for that. Alright.
Alright, pal.
Oh no. It's okay. Oh my though. Oh my. What? He liked it? Hold on. Why do people eat eggs with noodles? Do they? I don't know. I don't eat eggs with my noodles. Or do I? Do I? I'm trying to think. Do I eat eggs with noodles?
I don't think so. Delicate.
You mean you liked it? It didn't taste bad to you? Oh, in ramen? Oh yeah. There's like the soft, like the partially, not completely hard-boiled eggs in ramen. Oh, okay. I was thinking you meant like just drop the egg into the the noodles, like the raw one. Oh yeah. I've eaten raw eggs many times. It's quite popular to eat raw eggs here. Yeah, especially like over rice. Like, or you can eat raw eggs are like a dipping sauce for like sukiyaki. Oh yeah, but yeah, the eggs in the cooked eggs in ramen is normal. Yeah. Why? I don't know. It's good though. They're like soaked in like a soy sauce and other flavors, like marinade before they're like cooked. And I think they're usually soft boiled in the middle, so they're still like a little, how can you describe it? Still jammy. That's the word. They're a little jammy in the middle. Egg is yeah, you need some kind of protein. I agree. You have like the slice of chashu usually, and the egg. I live in Japan. I've lived in Japan for quite a long time. I'm originally from the US, but I've been in Japan for a while, and I'm in Japan right now. Yeah, it's 1:38 in the morning right now. My English is very good. That's right. All right, I have to approve this. I'll approve this for you, Leonard, because it's about there's like an anime or a manga or something. I think that's what you're talking about, right? I'm not sure what it's about though, or how it's related. You can let us know. Yeah, eigo jozu. 頑張ります。頑張ります。Do I have any landmark suggestions for people that are visiting? Oh, I have lots of recommendations for visitors for sure. It depends on what you want to do. I live in Tokyo, so I have mostly Tokyo related things, but if you're coming to visit, maybe other people might have better recommendations. I've been to like Kyoto and Hiroshima, etc. But I haven't been to like all the sightseeing places, so, but I've been to most of all the sightseeing places in Tokyo, and I can recommend places around here. So Eigo is English. Yes, that's correct. Ever heard of an Asian movie called Terraformars? No, I haven't. Shibuya? They built that new building, Shibuya Sky, and you can go up there. I heard there's a very good view. And it's always good to see like the Shibuya crossing. And for me, I really prefer like the west side of Tokyo because that's kind of like the younger, more happening side. East side is more old school. They have like more traditional crafts and like more like Showa style buildings and restaurants on the east side. So the west side is more like the cool kids side, where they have like Shibuya, Shinjuku. If you go out like a little further west, there's like Shimokitazawa or Kichijoji, those areas. Why does Japan have 407 on the building? I don't know. I've never seen that. Tokyo's expensive. Yeah, compared to the rest of Japan, Tokyo's expensive. It's cheap compared to California, but then also the salaries are quite cheap. Kanto region? I mean this is Kanto. It's a World War II manga, but you have a woman fighting unit for the Germans. Oh, you're in Tamachi? Naruhodo. Yeah. There's Kanto, Kansai.
Help, this wolf lady took me from a cave. She feeds me old expired kibble, and if I'm good, she feeds me raw chicken legs, lol.
Yeah, Kanto region is like here. You can see the on the map. It includes Tokyo. Wolf lady took you from a cave. What? Huh? Read this in Japanese. Are you trying to make me like say something dirty or something?
Sparky replies, Mio feeds me virtual corn and treats, but I'm always hungry for the real deal. Corn, please. Corn yummy face.
Corn, of course. Anyway, I want to finish this bit because we need to wrap it up. It's quite late. What's the matter with him? But yeah, live in Japan. It's 1:42 a.m. here. Ah, I see what it's. I would read it as like yon, kyu, and ju. So yon, kyu, ju doesn't mean anything to me. So, You walk the rainbow bridge to the other side. Oh no. Looks like he's thinking. Yon, ¿por qué? Porque you can read for as either she or yon, but normally I would always read it as yon, unless I'm like specifically counting. Yeah, you don't really read it as she very often. Yeah, usually, yeah, nano or she. It depends. It depends on the context. Yeah, like if you want to say like 7 o'clock, you would say like shichiji. But if you're counting items, or you're counting like days, like the 7th day is like nanoka. So it depends on the context. Oh, tomurokoshi. That's right. That's the word for corn. Although most of the time people just say kon. But the actual like word for the plant is tomurokoshi. And then tomurokoshi is like more kind of like formal, you would see it, but a lot of times you just see corn. If you're talking about like, if you're looking at the Domino's pizza menu and there's corn pizza, they're probably not going to say tomurokoshi, they'll probably just say kon. Which is weird, but that's the way it works. That's it. I've been trying to think of the right word to describe the taste. And I just realized it's bad. That's it. It tasted bad. It's just kind of hard to admit it to yourself when you paid 20 bucks for it, you know? Alright, good. The food was bad. Maybe he should have found out about the price after he finished eating. Hey, Nick. Maybe that's why Glenn L came here. Maybe he heard about this super fierce twin tea set. If by fierce you mean fearsome. Speaking of Glenn L, that reminds me. We still hardly know anything about the guy. Why don't we ask Detective Gumshoe what he knows, seeing as he's here?
Alright, the radio.
So, what were you all excited about earlier?
Huh? That's right. You said you were listening to the radio or something. Oh, that was nothing. I wasn't excited.
Come on, Detective Gumshoe. You can tell little old me. What were you listening to?
Nothing, really. It was just the, daily exercise show. Dun dun dun!
Okay. Only one Psyche Lock. What the? A Psyche Lock?
This lunch special's lobster sure is great.
But then why are there tears in your eyes?
Why do some people say boku no or watashi no, etc.?
So in different languages, it depends on the language, of course, but sometimes people will have different options for like the personal pronoun. So for example, like men will say like boku or ore typically, like, and I feel like boku is more like a kid feeling. Like kids are more likely to use boku, and like older guys are more likely to use ore. Women usually use watashi, but watashi is also like the more polite form, so it's also fine for guys to use watashi in like more formal scenarios. You're probably not going to use watashi with your friends or family, like if you're a guy. But also sometimes women can use boku or ore, especially if they're being more like manly or something. But generally, I've never heard any of my friends use like boku or ore, like any of my lady friends. They always just use like watashi. So, But generally, yeah, it's like, it's not strictly gendered, but it's like a personal pronoun, and people will use different ones depending on the situation and who you are and the mood. That's Japanese for you. Yeah. I hope that answered the question. Sama is a suffix though. Sama is a suffix that you apply. So you use it when you're in the mood. No. I mean, I don't know. Personally, but yeah, depending on like the tone you're trying to convey, as well as like who you are and who you're trying to convey as like who you are, would change like what you want to use. So yeah, as far as like politeness and also like gender vibes, it's not cut and dry, I would say that. And yeah, sama is a suffix that you apply instead of like san. You would use like sama instead. And that's like super respectful. You would use it with like customers. For example, kyakusama. Kyakusama means like customer. And then kyaku means like customer, and to be polite, you add sama on the end of it. So when you're talking about customers, you would say like kyakusama blah 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 blah, right? So, anyway, that's the vibe. Alright, I think we're gonna stop here for today. We've gotten to an exciting psyche lock for Gumshoe. Kyak-chan. Oh my god. I mean, that would be cute. Oh, thank you for the redeem membership. You identify as Dono. Oh yeah, there's so many different pronouns for different cases and different like levels of politeness, different situations. Yeah. There's even ones that people don't use as much anymore. I'm not as good with being like super polite. I learned a lot of politeness stuff, but I'm very naughty, and I tend to only speak casually most of the time. I know it's not good. I'm trying to be better about speaking politely. Making more of an effort to always speak politely in the correct cases.
Otsu
Partner
Corner
no-no.
Kwan.
Alright, oh my god, so many people are playing that Nisai game now. I do speak casually to my boss sometimes, but I would say generally we have a very casual vibe at my company, so it's okay. But I try to be mostly polite with the boss. But occasionally, if it's a more casual situation, people will speak more casually with each other. And if the boss is speaking casually, I feel like it's more okay. So, like if the boss starts it, then it's fine. Alright, we have a piloter Roni, who I think Sarunini recommended to me, is doing Stardew Valley. And then who else do we have? There's a bunch of people just chatting. I'm not sure why. That's the main. Oh, we could also raid you, who raided us the other day. Raid Sadononi. Sadononi is not streaming though. I don't think. I've had a hard place adjusting to her place in the workplace hierarchy. Ah, that's true. I'm at least 700 years older than most of my colleagues, but also a good 2 or 3 feet shorter. Hey, that's not true. I'm a full-size human fox hybrid. Alright, otherwise who do we have? Let's see. I'm looking to see who else is around. Terry's playing Mahjong. And then... yeah, Terry's playing Mahjong with Lottie. So we could raid them. Or... you know what? Sure. We'll raid... alright, we'll raid Terry. Why not? Okay. Just for some variety. Or, you know what? Let me look and see if there's somebody else doing Ace Attorney. There's no other VTubers doing Ace Attorney. So there's one, but in Russian, so I don't think that's gonna work. You've been led to believe I'm a full-size human fox hybrid. Definitely said by someone who is full-size. Hey! I'm led to believe the reason that gave Joey Wheeler a Brooklyn accent was to reflect that he always used the most casual form of speech, no matter who he was talking to. Maybe. I'm gonna try, you know what? I'm gonna try the credits thing one more time. I swear it was working earlier. I'm a Mahjong fiend. Lies, lies. Not toxic, not toxic. Alright, let me try it. Let me try the credits. Let's see if it works. I added the, we're just gonna go to the credit scene, and I think it's supposed to start playing. Alright, let's try. Will it work? Start playing immediately? No? No? Start playing? Credits? No? Hey! Hey! It's working! Credits are working! Thank you so much to everybody! Yay! Ah. Working code in production, exactly. Yeah, 100 Runner's the leader. That's right. It worked. All right, great. I'm excited. So now we will go raid Terry. You guys enjoy Mahjong with Lottie Chu. Numbers before letters. That's right. You'll always be the alphabetical winner. And happy birthday, 100 Mile Runner. I hope you have the loveliest birthday. I'll be back on Wednesday with Stardew Valley because we're doing Stardew again. So yeah, have a great time. Thank you everybody for being here, and see you then. Alright. And Erlingshan, I hope you feel better. Yeah, please heal up. Take all the time you need and rest. Alright. Thank you, Leonard. Thank you, Sarononi. Thank you, Citrix Gaming. Thank you, Bunny. Alright, see you guys later. Bye!